It's another freezing cold day here in New York City. Winter is in full effect. And today we're going to explore Lower Manhattan. And I have one question in my mind, the same question I had last weekend. Are people brunching outside in this very, very cold 20-something degree weather? There's a little bit of wind, so it feels even chillier. So let's investigate today whether people are out there brunching on their avocado toasts and their cold brew coffees in this 20-degree weather. Today is a wandering, no particular history, no particular direction, no particular agenda. We're just wandering around. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist, and let's explore Lower Manhattan in the freezing cold. Welcome everyone. This is the Lower East Side, and it's one of those popular brunch neighborhoods. So 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see, are people brunching in 24-degree Fahrenheit weather? So here's the Essex Street Market. Usually there's people out here eating their food from the food hall, and no one here is in sight. So let's crisscross around the food hall to go back outside and into the Lower East Side on the other side of the Delancey. Here we see the new condominiums popping up all around this area, which is also known as Two Bridges a little bit further down. And here is the Essex Market. Let's go down. So here is nice and warm, which is great. Nice and warm over here. But I ain't gonna stay inside for much longer. Today's journey involves being out in the cold. So let's just get out of here as quick as possible, just so you can see it just a little bit. And then we're out of here. Downstairs there's also a dining area. There's some Puerto Rican food downstairs, which is awesome, but also no service. So let's not venture downstairs. This used to be a historic market, but they moved to this new location about 2 years ago when I actually covered it when it first opened on Urbanist. Ronan says, be sure to get some hot brew. Well, Ronan, today is a very, very cold day. So I have two goals. Is to get a cold brew and to get an ice cream. Just makes sense.
No, that's the flowers is actually on the. I'm right across from
So this is the cheese area. There's some fruit vendors, lots of Hispanic American products here like Goya and plantains and mangoes and other things. Lots of spices here. It's 70-something degrees in Spain. Oh, I'm jealous. I am jealous. All right, let's go outside into the frozen depths of New York City. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're back in the cold. Hey, Slay. Hello, Teresa. Hey, Christine, thank you so much for the 100 stars. It's 22 degrees Celsius in Manila. I am jealous. I'm so jealous. I love the warm weather. So here we have the huge, gigantic Delancey Street. You see a lot of traffic here. And then down, we have the Williamsburg Bridge, which you can walk across on this brisk day, get that nice river breeze, and get yourself over to Brooklyn. Maybe you could do brunch in Brooklyn instead, if you're willing to sustain the cold winds. It's a beautiful sky today. Oh, it is, yeah. And this is where we just came out of Essex Market. I have a few other videos earlier in the summer where I actually took a little bit more time inside here. But let's go into this area of the Lower East Side, which there's a lot of restaurants around. Well, let's see, what's the outdoor dining situation in 24-degree weather? With the cold and COVID, have I noticed less people walking around? In the cold, generally, New Yorkers don't walk around too much. So, yes, New York is a cosmopolitan city filled with a lot of activity all the time. But the cold puts a bit of a damper on that, even in these populated neighborhoods like Lower East Side, which skew younger and people like to go out on a Saturday. COVID, of course, has impacted that even more. Hey, Cynthia, you go back to the Lower East Side for your birthday. I wanted to do it today. Instead, I was there yesterday. Oh, I'm glad you visited yesterday. Hey, everyone, give Cynthia a huge, huge happy birthday. Cynthia is a long-term viewer. She is also a tour guide and explorer. And give her a huge, huge, huge round of birthdays. Cynthia, have a happy birthday weekend. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Lisa says, can you eat cold ice cream in this weather? Yep, that's one of the goals. We're gonna find ice cream, we're gonna find the cold coffee. We got 3 quests for this video. Cold coffee, cold ice cream, and let's see who's cold outdoor dining. Jet Girl says I can eat ice cream year round. That is very impressive, Jet Girl. Hello, Anna. Hello, Julie. My name is actually Lisa Ann, if you want to... Lisa, thank you so much for commenting. Yeah, we have a lot of Lisas tuning in. Thomas, cold brew. Yes, indeed. Cold brew coffee. You'll learn about it once we get it. All right, so we got our first outdoor dining area. Here we have La Contenta, which means the happy person, the happy woman. La Contenta. I think that's the translation. Go in. I'm taking you to the Lower East Side, seeing if people are outdoor dining in 24-degree weather. Santa Monica, welcome. All right, let's investigate. So there's these little booths. Oh, look at that. So we got these little sliding mechanisms, which will completely insulate you, but there's a tiny bit of airflow. A tiny bit of airflow. Is this indoor dining or is this outdoor dining? Let me know. Huge group of 6 sharing this bubble. There's still some space between the doors, and there are some heaters. Looks cozy though. Yeah, it does actually. Trisha, you love my Bernie mittens. Yeah. I actually have had mittens like these for years. But it's only until recently that people have been associated with Bernie. So there we go. Indoor or outdoor? Place your bets. Sorry, but that looks like a fire trap, says SF Fields. Yeah, they have that little like plastic thingy, which I assume is I think flammable compared to using a more harder plastic. Eating outside at -5. Brave, says Eugen. Yeah. Do you approve of the tiny airflow? If I were dining alone, yes. Or if I were dining with someone in my family group or house group, yes. Otherwise, no. No, I would not dine with like people I don't know or friends, I would not dine there. It does not pass my approval personally. All right, so we got more outdoor dining here. Let's see what's happening here. Philo says, go get some hot chocolate. Philo, we'll leave that for a warmer day. Today, we're gonna get some ice cream. Yeah, some ice cream and some cold brew coffee. Well, we'll leave hot chocolate for a warmer day. When I can feel my hands. Oh, here's an outdoor bar setup. Look at this, outdoor bar. Will you drink a mimosa in the cold? This one has no way to fully stop the wind. It's a full tent. Will you drink a mimosa? Here, let me know. I appreciate the ingenuity of these restaurants. I do give them a huge thumbs up. So while I'm poking a little bit of fun, I mean it in good heart. This one looks fancy. Whoa, I love the curtains and everything here. This one is really fancy. I love it. So cold mimosas for a cold day. Very packed here, yeah. Shirley, you prefer margarita. Alexandra says, why ice cream? You'll get cold. Don't worry, I'm nice and toasty inside these 5 layers. Ooh, they have a Lamington here. Wow. Look at that. They have a Lamington jam, everyone. In this place called Supermoon. Oh, wow. It's so beautiful. Supermoon, yeah.
But I'll make a note that you guys are 15 below.
It's crisscross. They're running out of everything, says SF Fields. Yeah, they are. Limited supply with a lot of these bakeries. So here are the groups of women waiting for their seating at the outdoor dining situation over here. I thought Lamingtons were Australian. I think Lamingtons are famous in Australia, and you'll find them in a few Australian shops, like Bluestone Lane, though I think Lamingtons do originally come from the UK. Lisa, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh, I appreciate you. Trisha says you're welcome. Sounds like they already got into the margaritas. Yeah, indeed. It's way busier than anticipated. Right. I've come here on cold Januaries when it used to be, indoor dining was normal. Everyone would be stuffed indoors. No one would be outside. So Lower East Side on a Saturday, on a super cold day like this, would seem empty. But today, no indoor dining, so people are forced to go out and breathe the fresh air of New York City and endure the brutal cold. Hey, Shirley, bring the salt. Hey, Billy, nice to see you here. So here we have one of the more famous candy stores in New York City, Economy Candy. Fred, we are in the neighborhood of Lower East Side. I'm crisscrossing a lot, so I would recommend that try a follow when we're in the neighborhood of Lower East Side. I see that indoor dining will be open 25% on Valentine's Day. Yeah, it will be, yeah. That's good news. Let's take closer, but let's wait for cars to pass through. Uh-oh. The group got even larger waiting for their table. Oh my God. That is easily a group of what? 15 people? Waiting for their table. Whoa. 15 people waiting for brunching. That's how popular brunching is, ladies and gentlemen. in New York City. That group just bloated to a lot more people. All right, let me show you economy candy from the outside because we can't really go inside. But watch my older videos for inside. Hey, how's it going? Good. Are you guys allowing customers in?
We're not allowing anyone in, but if you know what you like, I can grab it for you. If you don't know, we've got our awesome mystery bags here in the window.
Oh, very cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right, so that is economy candy. They're not letting anyone in, so you have to know what you want from outside the store. But watch my older videos. I walk inside a few times. Heidi, economy candy is located on Rivington and Ludlow. Cynthia, economy was closed today. I wanted pistachios. Oh, Cynthia, sorry that you came when it was closed. I was surprised it was closed on a Friday. But thank you so much for a super chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right. So I see a few more outdoor dining places. Let's check these out. Here's Wolf Nights. This is one of the best wraps you can find in New York City, in my opinion. If you don't want to sit down in a restaurant and want a nice hot wrap, wraps don't sound so appetizing because generally they're done pretty plainly. These guys really go above and beyond and make some amazing wraps. With steak, with chicken, with lots of cheese, with goat cheese. They have a bunch of different options. Highly recommend them. And Tone, is this Paul's Boutique? Which one is Paul's Boutique? Is it where the Wolf Nights is? Yeah, I think this might be Paul's Boutique. So Tones is referring to the famous album cover of the Beastie Boys. Beastie Boys were this rap group from the 80s. They became very popular in the 80s. And this, I think this is it. Yep. This is the album cover. Exploring cities is code for finding food, says Fishbone. Yep, for now. I've done a whole lot of videos on the history of New York City and a bunch of other different neighborhoods, but it is very cold. It's chilly. And I'm curious about what people are doing in the chilly, cold weather. So I hope you're enjoying it. Now, if you're enjoying this broadcast, slam that like button. Slam that like button so we can show as many people around the world the beauty of New York and the freezing cold weather. Slam that like button so we can spread the word of Urbanist so more people can tune in. I know a lot of people out there are unable to visit New York City for various reasons. Maybe they have mobility issues or financial issues, or they can't travel because of borders. So if you want to bring New York City to more people, slam that like button and let me know if you're in Team Like. Let's explore a little bit more. We're really crisscrossing here, so I hope you enjoy the crisscross. Ooh, look at this one. This one is more insulated. And here we have tiny little bit of airflow right there, right? Just tiny bit of airflow. Abs, you say I'm a jaguar today. Indeed I am. Oh my God. Okay. Is this indoor or is this outdoor? Or is this an indoor-outdoor situation? Indoor or outdoor? Ronald is part of Team Like. Sage is a part of Team Like. Patricia, hello. From Waterford, Ireland. Not enough air for me. Yeah, this one. This one's pushing the limits. Let me know. Indoor or outdoor. Am I near Varick Street? I don't think so, Carmen. I'm pretty far away from Varick. About a 15-minute walk away. That's a cabin. Says SF Fields. Yep. A few other people said that this is a shed. Yeah. This one. Especially the live it. Especially the live it. No one's here. Also, I get it. Restaurants are doing their best. I won't mention the name of this restaurant, just because I don't want to call them out in a bad way. But, yep. This one is a shed. It's a shed, and no one's inside. Luciano says, "Oh my God, too scary." Yeah, indeed. Hey, Picard, nice to see you here. What's over here? I've been meaning to try a new cold brew place. I think it's this one right across the street. Okay. Let's wait for the cars. Hey, Rick, nice to see you here. Hey, greetings from a Freezy Vienna. Who is this? Thomas, welcome. So happy you're enjoying it. Phyllis loves it. All right. Doesn't look cold, says Picard. It might not look cold, but it certainly does feel cold. Let me know, do you feel cold at 24-degree weather? All right, let's try these guys. Never tried these guys. Never had cold brew. Are you waiting in line for this? Yeah, you are. Okay. All right. All right, that's taking way too long. I'm always so surprised that coffee shops sometimes take way too long to address a customer. Kind of shocks me. So let's keep on moving on. Surprised you didn't notice the mural. So here it is. Yeah, here it is. Mural of the Beastie Boys. Right here. Hey, someone sent a PayPal for a coffee shop. Hey, Jose, thank you so much for the PayPal donation. Thank you. Contribution. $5 super chat. Thank you. Ah, you're close to Russ and daughters. I am indeed. I am indeed. Well, check it out. Crisscross around. Thank you, Jose. So this fries place actually does have some outdoor dining. No one's here though. It seems like more like a fast food place. But here's some fries. What coffee shop does not have long lines? Adam, oh man. Sometimes, coffee shops in New York City, I expect generally very quick service because most coffee drinks are very fast to make. So sometimes certain places, they just take so long. They go such a snail's pace to fulfill the orders. Oh, look at this cool historic building that has been redone into a condominium. So Shield says, my dad, who's a doctor, mentioned to get away from people congregating, stay away from the crowds. Indeed, yeah, Shields. I think he might have a good point. Here's one of the many vintage shops that you'll see all around Lower East Side. Lots of more kind of streetwear style that you'll find in this neighborhood. Tones, Round 2 shop. There's actually a place called Round K, which is actually really good as well. So maybe we'll visit that one instead. Beautiful day for a walk. Indeed it is. I was surprised by that 25 people grouped waiting to have brunch. Yeah, me too. Me too. Genuinely, I think I was very surprised. Here's a famous cocktail bar. It's actually really hard to get into late at night before the pandemic. Kind regards. The bouncers tend to be very picky. But if you get here early in the day, it's a great cocktail bar. But they are closed at this time. They don't have any brunch service. If you have some new Kick Supreme, then I'll buy and sell, says Tone. Tone, the only thing I wear is good old Converse. That's my jam. Here's a famous place. Pretty long line. Hey, Tasha, thank you so much for the 50 stars. This one's called K-Dog and Egg Toast. And there's a long line for what appears to be egg toast. I'm not sure what that is. It could be just egg on toast, but I doubt that's the case. It's probably something else. Let me know if anyone knows what Korean egg toast is. Huge line for it. And beautiful mural of Bugs Bunny without eyes. Oh my god, that's freaky. And like 20 ears. Uh-oh. That's very freaky. Hey Fatima, no chatting about the politics behind it or any theories behind our current pandemic. Let's keep things light in the comments. Hey Cynthia. Hey, Rona says, "What's up, Doc?" Yeah. I order and deliver just started in August, says Shirley. Yeah, there's a lot of great places to deliver from. You can order pickup as well. Woo. Hey Justin, nice to see you here.
I remember because
There used to be a clothing store here, really? Yeah, a lot of these businesses have been shifting around. Here's a real estater trying to make themselves look like a brunch place called Real New York. That is very clever. Let's see the prices. How much does it cost? 3 bedrooms or studio costs $3,300. Would you get a studio for $3,300? Let me know in the comments. Or would you get 3 bedroom for $6,600? Let's see if there's any Lower East Side ones here. This one's almost Lower East Side. 10 Rutgers. 1 bedroom, about $3,700. Let me know. Would you get 1 bedroom for $3,700? It probably was an old building, I think. They strike me as these remodeled old buildings. They used to be the poorest of the poorest tenements in New York City. All right. All right, now we couldn't do coffee first, but you guys want to try some ice cream? Ice cream shop here in cold New York. let me know. It's a great day for ice cream, right? Like it's cold, it's freezing. I can barely feel my hands, and the wind is picking up. Let me know if you agree. If it's a good day for an ice cream, and press that like button. Wish me luck as I eat ice cream. Let's go to Van Leeuwen.
We've done all these products. I think this is.
Hey, how's it going? Let me see your flavors. Dude, which one are the vegan ones?
The vegan ones are in the middle.
Okay, cool. Ooh, wonderful. Which one do you recommend?
I really like the peanut butter brownie honeycomb. It's super peanut buttery, so if you like that, then it's a really good one.
Oh, cool.
A lot of people also like the Uzu sake classic cake. It
Oh my
has some
God.
matcha in it.
Oh, but that has with almonds.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you allergic to almonds?
I'm allergic to almonds, so
How allergic are you?
very mild.
Very mild?
I just
Okay,
prefer not
so
to have it.
cross-contamination's okay.
Yeah, that's
Just
okay.
eat straight up almonds.
So that peanut butter one is no almonds?
It should not, but
Yeah, and
but
that
I can double check for you. I don't think
no.
it would.
In that case, I'll have the guava paloma sorbet. That
sorbet
one's
one?
yeah, that one sounds good.
Yeah, they use a mezcal in it.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Do you want one scoop?
One scoop, please. Yeah.
Do you want it in a cup?
In a cup, yeah, that'd be great. And do you guys have toppings?
Yeah, we do.
What toppings do you have?
So we have a honeycomb topping, hot fudge, salted caramel, vegan whipped cream, regular whipped cream, sprinkles, pretzels, and walnuts, and like some Oreo crumbles.
Oh, interesting. What is the vegan whipped cream made out of?
So it's like a coconut base.
Oh, okay, I'll have that. Thank you. Awesome, thank you. Do people come in a lot during the cold days like these?
Sometimes. Most of the time they'll grab like pints and take them.
Oh yeah,
But,
that makes sense.
Yeah, some people. Obviously not as busy as during the summer or whatever.
Right.
But this location is also very slow in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Even in the summertime?
Yeah, even in the summertime. But during the night, that's when it gets like insanely busy because of
yeah.
the bars and whatnot. Then all like the drunk people will come over.
Oh, what time do you guys close in the summer?
11, and we still close at 11 today.
Yeah.
Or this time too.
Awesome.
Okay, 7:35.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right. So here we $7 for this. Extremely expensive. Very, very expensive. And let's grab a cold brew coffee, shall we? Should I do that now? Nah, let's do it later. I'm gonna eat this first. All right, so cold ice cream on a very cold day. Let's try it out. Let's see if it's good. Let's see if it lives up to the price. I haven't tried their sorbet, but I really do love Van Leeuwen. So I already know, like, I love these guys, but I haven't tried their sorbet yet. I usually go for their vegan ice cream because it's made out of cashew milk. And the cashew milk is delicious. So let's try it out. With vegan coconut whipped cream. Wow. This is really good. Oh my god, I'm taken aback. I didn't expect this to be that good. I'm usually not a big fan of ice cream in general. Wow, this coconut whipped cream. And the sorbet, since it's made out of guava, it's nice, that nice tropical flavor. So it's really good tropical flavor. The whipped cream is actually thicker than your normal milk whipped cream. There's a little bit more kind of a fluffiness to it. It tastes more like mascarpone, I think you would call it. It has a little bit more of that kind of denser texture to it. But really, really great sorbet. Absolutely amazing. I love the combination. That little tiny hint of mezcal is actually really good. So I assume this has 0 alcohol, but just I think has a mezcal flavor. Mezcal is similar to tequila. So it has a tiny little hint of that. So it almost tastes like a edible margarita for a day like this. And yeah, I don't eat dairy, so I'm not strict on it, but I usually avoid dairy. Well, at least cow dairy specifically. Me encanta la guayaba, así es, Trisha. Sí, la guayaba es riquísimo. And well, it won't melt. No, I can take my sweet, sweet time eating the sorbet and it won't melt whatsoever. How was the $24 pie? It was $42 pie and it was really good. And we ate it all. Someone's referring to a pie I ordered last week. And Raul, do I smoke? On very, very rare occasions. Kathy, impressive how you get to food places and make up your mind quickly. Yeah, I don't like taking too long kind of figuring out what I want. Especially when I have my camera. I just want to get straight to the point. But when I saw guava, I was like, ooh, I gotta try that. So let me find it, get a few more bites of this. Oh, this whipped cream, you can eat it by itself. And you made a good choice, says Lisa. So is it worth $7? At first, when I said 1 cup for $7, I thought it was like going to be a tiny little cup. Because usually a cup in New York City is about half the size of this. So this is a pretty generous cup size. And for the quality of the ice cream and the fact that it's vegan, it's a really good deal. I would say this is a good deal for $7. I would recommend it. Good serving of ice cream. It's the equivalent of 2 scoops in basically any other place. What's the name of the ice cream place? Van Leeuwen. Let me show it to you. Alexandra, describe tu gelato. Oh, sí. Es bien riquísimo, hecho de guava con un poco de mezcal y el whipped cream. No sé cómo se dice eso en español, pero está hecho de coco y es bien rico, completamente vegan. So no se usa nada de leche. Completely vegan ice cream. Imencia says, I understand, I love New York though. It sounds reasonable in New York City. Yeah, it's a reasonable ice cream, I think. The baby cows are taken from their mom in the dairy industry, Don. Yeah. I mean, it's one of the many reasons I usually don't eat cow dairy. I prefer more goat or sheep dairy because I think the standards of practice is a bit better quality, a little bit more humane. But that's for a different discussion. It's way too cold to eat anything, let alone Van Leeuwen's. Oh, I'm enjoying this. All right, we're gonna walk around soon, but I did not expect to eat this ice cream almost in its entirety, but it's too good to let it go to waste. So let me know if you have any questions. Iced coffee or ice cream? Oh, we're gonna get iced coffee soon at some point. Stay tuned. And hippos use, what are you referring to, Tom? Van Leeuwen is actually the healthiest vegan ice cream per nutritional stats. Oh, Pedro, thank you for letting us know. Van Leeuwen is the healthiest nutritional ice cream. The woman in the ice cream shop didn't know about intolerance. That's dangerous. You don't ask someone how allergic are you. Yeah. A lot of these people in the shops don't know. And they don't know, like, if it's cross-contaminating. They sometimes don't even know the ingredients. I don't blame her, you know. At least she was nice about it. We've encountered people who didn't know and weren't nice. You've seen it on live video before. I'm not going to name any names because it's not that type of show. But at least she was nice about it. But it is a downfall in American food where people just don't know. The people who work there don't know the ingredients. And that's kind of a shame. Especially in terms of allergies and in terms of kind of just knowing about the food. It's a shame. It's a shame. She was nice about it, but sometimes we encounter people who are very either don't give an S, as we would say here in New York City, or just kind of, you know, aloof about it. Oh, this is, you know, even though it's freezing cold, I'm absolutely enjoying this ice cream. The reason I am doing this ice cream is sometimes I think it's great for your mind. Like, travel has the ability to kind of change your perspective on things, and it challenges you to get out of your comfort zone. Since I'm not traveling right now, I'm not going to Tokyo or to Edinburgh or whatever. I'm going out of my comfort zone by doing really weird stuff in terms of weather. Who eats an ice cream in 24-degree weather? Very few people do. So I'm trying it out. So I encourage you to do the same. Well, be safe about it, but I encourage you to do the same. Delicious. All right, now let's continue walking around, and then a little bit later, we'll find a cold brew coffee somewhere. I like this place, but I don't want to go to this place right now. Not the best cold brew. I'll have some rum if it runs cool. Yes, indeed. Indeed, Raul. And I eat ice cream anywhere, anytime, says Inspired Life. Oh, let us know if you're a type of person who eats ice cream in freezing cold weather. Gastronomically challenged, says Upper West Sider. Yes, I'm gastronomically going outside my comfort zone. All right, let's go. We're ready. Let's go. So I like this coffee shop, Ludlow Coffee Supply. Pretty good coffee shop. But I would say they're pretty good, but they're not more than that. How is vegan ice cream made as opposed to milk ice cream, says Denise? So this was a sorbet. It wasn't going to have any milk to begin with. Sorbet is just juice and water and sugar combination frozen up together. My ice cream usually is made with milk, sometimes with eggs. And vegan ice cream, instead of using cow dairy milk, they end up using cashew milk. Nut milk made out of nuts. Is it easier place to find gluten-free food in New York City? Yes, it is. A lot of the coffee shops have gluten-free pastries, so you'll be in luck over here. And a lot of places have great options. There's a lot of gluten-free restaurants in New York City. Here's another famous ice cream shop. I enjoy these guys. They're a little bit more Italian style. It's called Il Laboratorio di Gelato. And here's Katz, famous Katz Deli. Pastrami rye. Does sound good right now at this moment, and lots of cars incoming. D, thank you so much for 150 stars. I appreciate you. You look like a cute, cuddly teddy bear, says Shirley. Thank you. Thank you, Shirley. I'm doing teddy bear chic right now. Let me know if you've heard of teddy bear chic. It's a new trend out there in the world. Goldbelly sells niches from Katz Deli. So cool. Sally says, oh my god, I'm dying. Oh no, Sally. Someone resuscitate Sally. Sally is dying. I'm not sure from what. So from laughter, from irony, I don't know. Someone resuscitate Sally. Please practice caution when watching Urbanist. If you can't handle irony, sarcasm, absurd adventures, and history, please practice caution. That was a line for Katz. Yeah, they're not allowing people to congregate in Katz. Katz Deli, that is. But I'm not sure if they allow cats in Katz Deli. No, that's another story. There's a huge line here for Russin Daughters. So people here, this has become a popular spot because someone made it very popular on TikTok. It used to not have a massive line. It used to have a line, but now the lines are getting bigger. Russin Daughters. Famous bagel shop. So yeah, you get a nice variety of options. The lox here is really good. Highly recommend them. So lox is salmon. And it's really good. Really good. It's lox and cream cheese is the typical combination with some capers and some tomatoes, and that's a massive sandwich. Oh, look, Portuguese pastel de nata. That's fun. I can smell the lox from here, says SF Fields. Don't know how we react with all the American accents over here, says okay. I don't think it's that overwhelming. Let me know, what's your concern with all the accents here? Lots of people here congregating in the front, not sure why. Let's move over here. There's on. Is there a rooftop bar here? There might be a rooftop bar here. That's why. Sometimes a lot of these hotels, especially the newer ones, have rooftop bars nowadays. $60 LES. Oh my God. Look at this. A place that does grilled cheese. And they have a crispy goat grilled cheese sandwich. Wow. Oh my God. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. I know I said this was going to be a cold day, but I rarely ever encounter a goat grilled cheese. You guys want to try it? Are you curious? Let me know who wants one. Let me know if you want one. We'll order, a few hundred. We'll all split it. Let me know if you want one. And let me know if you want to check it out. A goat cheese grilled cheese. Wow. Okay. We got the votes are in. Hey, how's it going? I'll have a goat cheese, grilled cheese,
Yes,
please.
crispy goat.
Yes.
Okay.
So cool that you guys have that. That's awesome.
It's 10:35.
All right. When do you guys open?
Oh, it's cash only.
Cash only, sure.
We've been open for like 6 years.
6 years. Oh, cool.
We have not closed.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah, we've been here. We plugged it out.
Oh, that's amazing.
Where you from?
I'm from here, New York City, but
Okay.
I rarely stopped into this place, so I never really noticed.
Well, it's a ghost town now.
Yeah,
But you can still find the little remnants of what it was.
yeah.
You know. Maybe you'll come back in a few weeks.
I usually avoid cow dairy, so seeing a goat cheese,
Oh,
grilled
yes.
cheese, I was like, holy shit, this
That's definitely a different.
is mind blowing.
change.
You're right.
Awesome. It's our top seller, so.
Oh,
you
really?
You picked the right one.
Oh, cool. How long is the wait?
It should be ready pretty soon.
All right, cool.
Maybe like 6 minutes tops.
All right, awesome.
Is it still windy out there? Well, I don't think it's as windy as it was yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday was I think dangerous to be outside.
Yeah. I went out around this time yesterday, and after maybe a half hour, I just started to embrace it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I was just like, you know what? It's probably the cleanest air I've ever smelled in months.
Yeah, you're right. The air has been feeling cleaner, especially
Yeah, I
since
was
the
like,
pandemic.
Wow, what the fuck? I smelled it, and I was like, that's really, really good. I felt like,
Right.
And then when you get in the house, then you really feel the numbness, and you're like, oh wow, I was getting it out there.
Right.
Yeah, but
After a while, you even forget about
yeah,
the
if
cold.
you're just warm enough, you can handle it.
Right.
Handle it, and then it's nothing after a while. Your body temperature gets adjusted a little bit.
Yeah. Were you guys open during the pandemic? Oh
haven't
wow.
closed. We
Oh,
haven't
you guys are brave for staying open all the way through.
We even had this. We had the bar open.
Yeah.
So, we kept our distance, so it was all good. It was all
Ah, yeah. So you had the windows open. You were serving at the bar. Okay, I remember
We
that.
went through it this year, but it was a slow year. But
You had 2 or 3 tables outside,
no,
right?
just this one bar that opens up.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 seats right there.
Oh,
three
cool.
benches, the benches right here.
When do you guys open up the bar again?
In the spring.
Spring. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Sometimes in March or April.
Let me show that. That sounds cool. You guys got a cool menu over here.
Oh yeah, my friend, she did that. She made the.
Oh, whiskey sour and everything. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few more spots open on this side, but
Yeah.
it's pretty closed out here.
Any recommendations for good cold brew coffee?
Cold brew coffee?
Yeah.
Try the corner right here, Belvie.
Velvet. Oh.
Yeah, right here in the corner.
Oh, okay.
You see the deli, and it's right next to it.
Oh, nice.
I mean, that shit put me on my ass once. That was really strong.
Right.
And I like strong coffee. I only drink black coffee.
Yeah, me
So
too.
The fact that shit got me like that, I was good for black coffee for a while.
How long have those guys been here?
Like a year? No, well, a bit before the pandemic, so it's not even a year yet.
Yeah.
They've been around. There was another brewery spot before them there, so.
Yeah, there was Rise Brewery. Yeah, Rise Coffee. Yeah. They closed that down.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They opened it up a little bit at one point again.
Yeah.
But they got shit on there.
Oh, that's a shame.
Because you got to stand out there too. You only had that little door. When it was cold, it was crazy to work there.
Yeah.
And that door, it's just that one door, and it's fucking freezing. I mean, it's cold in in here, but at least, you know, I got a little heater.
Right,
You're all
that's
right.
good
And
at
I'm a
least.
dancer too, so I can easily just bust a move and I'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, man. Oh, that's good. That is a very tiny heater.
Yeah, that's the only one we got. I mean, that area is pretty warm over there.
Oh, and this is like your normal restaurant?
Yeah, yeah. You can go in there and check out the graffiti.
Oh, we'll love that. All right, thank you. Did people make this graffiti themselves? Customers?
Oh, no. We have artists.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I explore cities
What do you do?
on video. I explore cities on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's Urbanist exploring cities.
Oh, you're the guy that just went to the Rockaways. Did you just go to the Rockaways?
Rockaways? No, I went back in the summertime for Rockaways. You might be confusing
No.
me.
I think you went to the rail tracks on Forest Park. Did you go there?
I also explored that, but that was
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, so you just posted that?
Yeah, I did.
So that's my neighborhood. I'm around there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Woodhaven and all those tracks
Yes,
around there.
yeah.
I'm over there a lot.
Oh, cool. So
I've
you're
been looking for places though for urban explorations because we're the underground dance crew.
Yeah.
So we always dance in like places that nobody knows.
yeah.
So we like, you know, when I saw that, I was like, wow, he's at the spot that we usually go to dance every now and then.
Yeah.
So he found it, you know. So I think I followed you, and you were like, you found also like an under rail train walkway at one point, maybe, or is that you guys too? Years ago, like many years ago.
No, that you might be confusing me with someone else. But
okay.
I've done a lot of like underground things before.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like you just look for them and then you just go out and set sail.
Well, mostly I cover like neighborhoods and then all the food in the neighborhoods
Okay.
and like the coffee and the history as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Um,
You should go to Woodhaven. There's actually a Nair's Tavern. Have you heard of it?
No.
Nair's Tavern? It's
No,
the oldest.
the oldest one in
Yeah,
the city.
Yeah, that one's a nice place to go just check out and have a burger.
I haven't
and
seen
just
it
go
yet.
inside and just film and stuff.
Yeah.
Even if you tell them that you know me, they'll probably let you in, you know.
What's your name?
Chris Mafla.
Chris Mafla,
Yeah,
okay.
the guy Lloyd, he knows who I am, the owner.
Yeah.
So I did film work for him when they first opened up 10 years ago.
Oh, cool.
So I do film work too, but I'm pretty much now into dancing and just writing.
I do dance film on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I already made like 5 dance short films.
All right. So
yeah.
yeah, I kind of.
That's so cool.
I have a tutorial that we did it last week for a dance for the dance, and now we're doing another one next week. I think we might do it tomorrow, depending on the weather. But
What's the name? Can I find that on YouTube?
Well, yeah, we're called Shuffle Over Everything.
Shuffle over
Yeah, so
everything.
we're gonna put tutorials out like within the next month because nobody's doing it anymore. Everybody's just charging for classes, and you know we just want to do it the old-fashioned way and just put a tutorial out there.
Right.
You know, and, like everybody can get it for free. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then if you want to learn more, then you can come to us, you know, about that stuff, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, that's cool. All right, I'll check it out. Shuffle over everything. Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
So like in the summer, I was looking for. I didn't look for them. I found them. I was the guy who you would kind of want to talk to if you wanted to go to like an underground rave in a park or something.
Right.
Yeah, they did a few of them.
Oh, I remember there was a 40-ounce bounce.
40-ounce bounce.
If you remember those series of parties,
Yeah, I remember
they had
those.
like in like secret tunnels and stuff like that.
So they do have them now as well. So
Yeah,
let me see.
awesome, man.
Wait, what was your name again?
Ariel,
Yeah, you just had yeah.
awesome, man. Have a good day.
Hey, man, take
Nice to
care.
meet you.
All right.
All right, cool. So really cool guy. And I got my food. So this is cheese grill, the cheese grill. The cheese grill. So really cool guy. Yes, he was not wearing a mask. Please don't give him a hard time. He might have forgotten because it seems like it was a very slow day. And you know, sometimes a slow day, a customer pops in, it's out of nowhere. So he might have forgotten. So please don't give him a hard time. But I'm so excited to try this grilled cheese. And let's actually try the coffee that he mentioned here at the corner with these very cool seating. Look at this. Whoa. Show me the goat. We'll see the goat soon. But let me get this coffee that he mentioned, which I think is this one right over here. let's check it out. I'll grab it so we can have a coffee and grilled goat cheese. Sandy says he was a nice guy. And 40-ounce van on the AG. Dude just travels with women around, says Tone. Yeah, maybe he was one of the original party makers. I won't patronize businesses that don't have mask policy. Says, understandable and more. Just please don't judge him. Seems like it was a slow day. Might have forgotten. I'd rather give him with the benefit of the doubt. He was a nice guy. All right, let's try this place. Pardon the silence. Hey, I'll have a cold brew, please. Smaller? Small.
Would you like any milk in it?
No, black.
And just let me know how.
$1, yeah. Okay. Is this place also a store? Or it used to be?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know actually.
Oh yeah, no worries.
It used to be a store. I don't know.
Beautiful decoration. Absolutely love it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good day. All right, cool. So we're trying this place. No. Today's a perfect day for cold brew. This is Velveeta. We're gonna see if it's good. Velveet. Here at Orchard and Stanton. Orchard and Stanton. But I gotta find a place to sit first. Love the exposed grip. Yes. Yeah, the exposed brick was really cool. Tim says, have a seat. Well, Tim, that is exactly what we're looking for. A seat. Specifically one with the table, because that'll be a whole lot easier. And they took away a lot of the tables here. Uh-oh. All right, we're gonna do a side sit. All right. Show me your sandwich. Wow, the cars don't stop. No. Cars stopped stopping a very long time ago. All right, let's go. Here we have a bench in the Lower East Side. Got my hat. Let's try this goat cheese, grilled cheese. Say that 10 times over. Goat cheese, grilled cheese. Here in New York City. We'll try this out and then we'll keep on walking. Whew. So I ate dessert first. Yeah, dessert first and then lunch. Because why not? Really? Why not? Who said you can't eat dessert first? Who said? Is this some council in the high heavens decreeing that all humankind must eat their sweets after their food? No. I'm like, let's all be like, there's that Greek myth of the human who dared to defy the gods. We're doing that today. We're daring to defy the gods. All right, let's try this out. Oh, it's actually really good. Interesting. Oh, wow. It tastes like, it's sweeter. No sugar, no milk in here. but it is sweeter tasting because of the notes. It has a unique flavor to it. Yeah, very unique flavor to it. Hard to describe. I would say it's a bit sweeter, on the sweeter end. You get a little bit more notes of like apples and cherries. That's why I get with this coffee. Unlike what most cold brews in New York City are, very kind of citrusy, fruitier flavors. This one is a little bit more kind of like a different, sweeter fruit flavoring to it. Very low in acidity, so very, very low in acidity. Nice and low. This drink's by itself, really great. Of course, more on the Brooklyn side, more on the New York style of coffee. So you don't really get that kind of chocolatiness or punchiness of Italian style. But it's very unique among the New York style coffees. It's more kind of a sweeter type of coffee. Not in terms of sugar, but in terms of taste. Because there's no sugar here. All right, now let's try the ultimate goat cheese grilled cheese. And like Tamarindo says Manny, it has a little bit more of that kind of sweetness element to it, yeah. And you will never break rules with Dominicans. Yeah, there's some families who are not into breaking rules in terms of sweet or not. So a nice cold brew for a cold day here in New York City. But first, let's enjoy the food. And I'm sorry if I'm not reading comments. It's the position of the camera. A little bit hard to read. I have to get much closer up to it. And also, I just want to eat the food. So don't worry. You'll get my attention soon enough. Here's the goat cheese. Let's try it. Oh, look at that. Oh, steaming hot coming out. All right. This is a world premiere on Urbanist. Never tried a goat cheese grilled cheese. World premiere here on Urbanist with some avocado. So we got our avocado toast in essence. We got our avocado toast. Very buttery. So it is not vegan. I don't think so. A dog just passed by salivating. I think that captures really exactly what this is. This is amazing. So, buttery crust, multi-grain bread. Oh, sorry, yeah, because this goat cheese is not going to be vegan anyway. But, yeah, they do use butter. Multi-grain bread. 2 types of goat cheese. Some avocado. And some bacon as well. Yeah, bacon. Yep, bacon. Apple smoked wood bacon. So really, really great combination. This grilled cheese is really good. I love the use of goat cheese with bacon. Great combination. And it combines with the avocado as well. Great. Luciano says it looks perfect. It does look perfect. This is a perfect sandwich, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, they're all grilled cheeses. There should be more grilled cheeses in the world that use goat cheese. It's an underrated cheese, in my opinion. Or sheep cheese as well. Lawrence wants to suggest Northern Williamsburg. Lots of food there. Yep. I've covered Northern Williamsburg many times. I'll try that combo. Yeah, you can make it at home. Goat cheese Gouda. I forgot what was the other goat cheese that they used. avocado, applewood smoked bacon. Now it's getting really cold. And some multigrain toast with lots of butter. All right, who says that outdoor dining is bad? Look at this. A goat cheese grilled cheese in a hipster neighborhood, drinking a cold cup of coffee in 20-something degree weather. The sign was incorrect, says Phyllis. Why is that, Phyllis? Shirley, you say, I say, yep, a lot. Yep. Janice, hello. When are you going back to Boston? When I'm shipping back to Boston? Oh, I don't know, maybe one day. Action Kid is in Boston right now, so if you want to see Boston, check out Action Kid on YouTube. Pooh, interesting name. I'll just call you P. P is making an avocado toast right now. Awesome, P. Non-hipster neighborhood, says Disco. Then Disco, you haven't been to the neighborhood. You haven't seen this neighborhood. Just watch my video. You're quite fetching, and all love to see you enjoying your food, says Lisa. Oh, thank you, Lisa. All right, I have a few more bites. Feel free to ask any other questions before we venture back into, yes, the very hipster neighborhood of the Lower East Side. And yes, I say that very confidently. This is a hipster neighborhood. This is a good coffee. Wow. Johnny says, I'm a slob. Oh, I am, Johnny. I am, yeah. Very, very sloppy eater. Very, very sloppy. Food all over this bench. All over the bench. Just slathered it on. Slathered it. Easily, yeah. Take a knife and just like kind of slather even more. Because I'm a very sloppy eater. Do you enjoy slang? I do use a lot of slang. Yeah, indeed. I usually explain slang. So if you watch my shows in New York, at least in New York, because I grew up with New York City slang, I know a lot of it. So if you ever need me to explain some New York City slang, or if I say something slang, sometimes I don't notice if I'm using slang, do ask me, because I'm always happy to explain the slang. Bob is not around. Bob is somewhere heated up, nice and cozied up in his coop. Bob is in the coop right now with all of his ladies. Yeah, Bob has a lot of ladies. I won't discuss anymore because there's a brother's code. Your belly's full. Yes, my belly's full, and my heart is happy, racing with all this cold brew. The guy was right. Carlos was his name? Carlos was right. Remind me, I think it was Carlos. Great suggestion on his behalf. All right. Mad brick outside. Yes, Trisha. That's another slang here in New York City. Brick. We say it's brick, means it's very cold. Let's explore. But first I must get ready with all the layers. Yeah, put on a mask. It's getting so cold, I want to put my clothes on. Alright, I'll show you the views. Hey, Lorraine. Action Kid was in New York City this morning? What? I thought he went to Boston. What happened? Now it's time to look for some dinner. I am food out. I am food out. That was the food segment of today's broadcast. Now, let's go back to walking. I gotta burn all of this, so I'm gonna walk for about 4 more hours. I hope you don't mind, ladies and gentlemen. Just a 4 more hour walk. Because I need to burn all of this. Immense amount of food. So Velveeta, highly recommend it. Great place. Go for 10, says Wendy. Looks so cold, says Chestnut. Says Kurihara, yes. Kurihara. It is very cold today. Alright. When it's really cold, you can see my nipples through the shirt. Says David, TMI. That's New York City slang for you. TMI. That's when someone says a comment like that, you just say to them TMI, which means too much information. Katya says his name was Chris. Katya, not sure who you're referring to. Oh, Chris. Thank you. So Chris was right. Thank you. I said Carlos by mistake. I'm not the best with names, so pardon me. This neighborhood looks like another city. JD says, are you doing another 4-hour live stream? I'm partly joking. Or maybe not. Look at this beautiful street art. What does DOA mean? Dead or alive, I think, Catherine. Not sure why would someone would use that, DOA. Dead or alive. I think that's what they're referring to. Oh, this hotel's closed. Picard, hello. Dead on arrival, says Justine. Dead on arrival. What does that mean? That one I haven't used. That slang. Don't know too much about that one. Oh my god, there's an entire Tres Leches cafe here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Por la gracia de Dios. For the goodness of God. Or for the great good graces of God. An entire bakery dedicated to Tres Leches cake. But I am full. So, put that in the checklist for next time. Is this some kind of market? New. I don't like this. That's cozy. This is a wine bar. New Russian cuisine. Nice artwork. Says love the street art. Delicious is my fave, says Inspired Life. Yeah, it's an amazing cake. So if anyone doesn't know about it, It's a very liquidy cake. Uh-oh. 25% off over there. Oh, this is the jacket and luggage district. Oh, yes. Here we are. Lisa says my name could be also Professor of Manhattan. Eugene says doesn't like the sound of a liquidy cake. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. If you enjoy flan, you'll enjoy tres leches. If you don't enjoy flan, you probably won't enjoy tres leches.
I don't know that I'm necessarily.
So this is not the garment district, GBM. It was. So right now, for a little bit of historical overview, this was the area where the garment district began. Back in the late 1800s, lots of Jewish Americans were moving, or Jewish people from Eastern Europe were moving here to this neighborhood, Lower East Side. It became the most densely populated neighborhood in all New York. At that time, many of the women specifically did work from home. Just like today, we do work from home. But the conditions were a lot worse because they were working from these tenements. These tenements had terrible airflow. They had no indoor bathrooms. And also they were ridden with disease. But they made garments inside of these tenements using their own sewing machines and whatnot. The thing is, disease started spreading rampantly, cholera and a few other diseases. And a lot of the rich aristocracy of New York City thought that disease was coming from their clothes, which was produced in these disease-ridden neighborhoods. And thus, the women who were working inside their own homes to make garments were out of work because people started opening up factories in order to calm the aristocracy of New York. And those factories started moving towards the modern-day neighborhood of Greenwich Village, right around Washington Square Park, right around modern-day New York University. And then, because they ran out of space there, and due to a huge fire in 1911, the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory fire, they moved further uptown. However, aside from the history of garment manufacturing, when it came to selling garments on the cheap that weren't sold to official stores or boutiques, not unnamed brands, they were being sold on this street, Orchard Street. And this is where they sold those unnamed brands. And that's why we still see a few of those remnants today with the jacket stores. So I hope you enjoyed that history. Oh, look at what's happening here. Oh my God, long line. Let's go across the street. I'll show it to you from across the street. Another famous restaurant, it seems, popular, called Wild Air. I'll show you the tenements, a little bit better detail. Here we have a store of hats. Tenement Museum, I think it has opened up again. Yeah. I'm glad that they are slowly recovering, but these used to be all the tenements. Now there are apartments for 20-somethings who eat avocado toast every single weekend. Upper West Siders, clarifying the pronunciation. Aristocracy. Thank you. Aristocracy. Thank you. So here is more of these stores. A lot of these are unnamed brands. So I think one factor is the reason they're so cheap. These shirts, like $14, $15. Or sometimes you'll have Calvin Klein, which is $250. I think the reason it's so cheap is because these are kind of either refurbished or or rejects from the garment manufacturers, and they sell them here on the cheap. So it's almost like going to a refurbished electronics store, but for garments instead. So you have a lot of these, what would be very expensive suits, jackets, like Calvin Klein would cost you maybe $400. Here it costs you $125. Of course, I'm making an educated guess, so do your own research. It is not knockoff. No, they're not knocking off. They just, I think, got rejects from the manufacturer. And rejects could look perfectly fine on the exterior, but if you'll notice, sometimes the stitching is off. Like over here, the stitching a little bit kind of crumpled up right here. So that might be why. It also might be old inventory, says SF Fields. Yes, old inventory. Yep, that might be the case as well. Lots of reasons why they might be using this, but these are not knockoffs. Knockoffs are found more in Canal Street in Chinatown. Shield says didn't pass quality control department. Yep, that's one. So here we have one of the bigger stores. This used to be a bookstore, and used to sell a bunch of other things. Look at this. Old sign alert. Hey, Alexander, your team like, yes. Oh, we got more than 1,000 people tuning in. Welcome, everyone. Nice to see you here. They look good to me. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on your tolerance. Sometimes you'll find perfectly fine clothes, and you won't really notice the difference. Sometimes, you might buy a jacket and then it'll just fall apart in a few weeks. It's a little bit of a roll of the dice. Hey, Golden, you're here all by yourself on Twitch. Oh no! Everyone send hearts to Golden, who's watching on Twitch, all by himself. Golden, you won't be able to see these hearts, but know that a lot of people on YouTube right now are sending, and Facebook are sending hearts to you. Everyone send hearts to Golden for watching on Twitch, the lone watcher on Twitch. I'm also streaming to Twitch. Hey Joe, thank you so much for heading to Facebook and sharing. Janice says, come over to Facebook, it's a lot quieter here. Yeah. Picard is also watching. Oh, Picard is also on Twitch. Also, thank you. Ooh, look at this one. This is a nice jacket. Really cool. Storm or Stowman, Stateman. Thank you so much, Stateman, for tuning in. Really cool sign. I love this. Oh my god. So this used to be packed to the brim on weekends. I think they would be on Sundays, since Saturday is the Sabbath. I think they would be here on Friday and Sundays. It would be packed to the brim with people waiting to get their cheap jackets, wedding dresses, or whatnot here. Virginia didn't know anything about Twitch. Yeah, I'm also streaming to a platform called Twitch. Plaid pants are back? I'm not sure, not yet. I haven't seen that many men with plaid pants yet. So people here waiting for the gallery. GBM says, be careful, these folks look tough. Yes, be careful. Here people are armed with avocado toasts. They do have tiny little dogs that are fierce. Those tiny little dogs are threatening. And watch out. They also have very good style, and that style could be of a threat to your well-being. So beware in these neighborhoods. It is quite scary to see people riding electric skateboards while having good style and eating an avocado toast. Very, very, very scary. Be careful. Don't. Remember, I warned you. So Petter, thank you so much. Great walk, Ariel says with Swedish krona. Thank you so much, 100 Swedish krona. Appreciate you. And Mr. Ba, well, let me know what's NOK. I think that's the Norwegian krona. 100 Norwegian. Thank you so much. SF feels a slice of avocado toast is no joke. Oh yeah, no joke, everyone. But don't worry, I know these streets. I know these streets, and you're all safe with me. You're safe with me because I've eaten avocado toast before. Oh yeah, I've gone deep cover into these neighborhoods. I've also eaten the avocado toast. I've also worn a nice jacket. Even had nice glasses. And on occasion, I have accompanied my friends who have had electric skateboards. So I know. Why are the streets closed? They're called open streets. So New York City does close streets ever so often to let people kind of walk around. But this is actually a very historic open street. It even predates the Open Streets Initiative here in Orchard. Because Orchard always used to be closed, as I mentioned, Sundays and Fridays for their sales of cheap clothing. Here's the original Moscot store. Hey, Mighty Bull, love your sense of humor. Oh, thank you so much, Mighty Bull. I'm glad you do. This is Moscot. These are the original eyeglass stores of New York City. I love these guys. I used to wear Moscots until recently. My sunglasses broke, so no more Moscots for me, but they lasted for 4 years. And they're really iconic New York City style. So actually a lot of New York celebrities you might see, like Ethan Hawke or Martin Scorsese, are wearing Moscots. Or even Audrey Hepburn, right here, Breakfast at Tiffany's was also a Moscot. You see James Dean also wearing a Moscot when he used to be alive. Mighty Bull, thank you so much again for your super chat. Moscot, very iconic glasses, absolutely love them. A little bit more on the expensive side, so I haven't gotten a new pair yet, but maybe one day. And this is the original one. They used to open up here. There used to be a little carriage shop. Here I am. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh my God, look at these. Wow, so gorgeous. Statement, I'm so glad you're enjoying Twitch. People are saying that it's a little bit better quality in Twitch. Oh, cool. Good to hear. Are they pricey? Yes, they are. They are about double the price of Warby Parker, which is another New York City-based company, but not a historic company. Warby Parker started in, I think, around like 2007, 2006. Moscot started only in 1915. Here is the Tenement Museum. Snow is coming 10 to 12 inches. Who would go out? Oh, do you guys want to see a snow live when it snows once again? No. Henry Tracy, welcome. So this is the Tenement Museum. Great museum, highly recommend them. Even if you don't go to the museum, go to their gift shop. They have a great selection of New York City souvenirs, including amazing New York City books. So if you just want to see the best New York City history books, this is a great shop as well. But the museum consists of going to a recreated tenement apartment right here. Fran Lebowitz, in the show Pretended to City on Netflix, highly recommend watching that show. She actually makes fun of the idea of a tenement museum. And here we see this tour starting. We see a tour starting right there. So this couple's about to go inside. Tone says Pretended to City is great. Yeah, it is. I highly agree with you. I think they have a strict no camera policy, so otherwise I would spontaneously go inside and buy a ticket. But if you do want to get an inside look, which I did get permission, I collaborated with the Tenement Museum. Check it out. Search Tenement Museum on Urbanist, or watch my full-length fashion documentary, Why New York City is the Fashion Capital, and you'll get an inside look. Yeah, they have a strict no camera policy otherwise, so I won't be able to kind of just stroll in. So this is the tenement that they recreated. Joe says only a dedicated streamer would go on to the winter storm like Ariel. Yeah, I mean there's a few others that do that as well. Any record shops? I think there might be 2 or 3 here, but I don't think there's that many. I think record shops are a little bit more prevalent in the East Village and Greenwich Village. Hey, Dutch Cam Jam, nice to see you here. The documentary is totally worth it. Oh, thank you so much, SF Fields. Yes, I'm gonna... Susie says, I would give anything to see you hang out with Fran Lebowitz. I would love to hang out with Fran Lebowitz. She did a podcast about film recently, which leads me to believe that she is open to having interviews. So I'm gonna see if I can find an email to reach out to her. Or if anyone happens to know Fran Lebowitz's email, let me know. So I can reach out to her and ask her if she wants to be featured on Urbanist. But do check out my fashion documentary. I worked very hard on it. It's my first full-length documentary, 45 minutes long. I did it completely on my own. Wrote it, hosted it, filmed it, and edited it. And I conducted all the interviews. Absolutely went through all these areas of New York City to cover the entire full history of New York City. Fashion and garments. So check it out. Is this real fur? No, this is faux fur. Who wears real fur nowadays? Come on, guys. Let's continue walking. Alexandra, thank you so much for tuning in. Pretty sure Fran doesn't do email. Yeah, that might be a good point. How do I get in contact with someone who doesn't do email? Good point. I would like to see Ariel collaborate with James Cameron. Oh yeah, you will see that soon. So are you guys curious of where I get a few of my jackets? This one I'm wearing is Zara, but are you curious where I get my other jackets? Because if you are, I can show it to you like right now. Like at this very moment in time. I can show it to you. If you're actually curious. If you want to buy your own stylish jacket, for very inexpensive, because it's a quarter of the price that you would buy at any other more fancier boutique. Vote now. This does not say Zara. I'm not talking about Zara. I'm talking about my other jackets. All right. People have voted. Here is my jacket store. This is Scotch and Soda. Now I'll show it to you from the outside because sometimes these guys don't like cameras. But this is Scotch and Soda. This is one of the many stores. It's located on Orchard and Broome. And great jacket store. Highly recommend. They have amazing designs, really cool looks. I am actually pretty addicted to the store. And while it might be a little bit more expensive than a Zara or a H&M, of course, it'll be a fraction of the price compared to boutiques. It is not sponsored by them at all. I just really love this store. And always great service inside. People are always happy to give you fashion advice or any questions you might have. So I was actually tempted to get this jacket, but it's a pretty short jacket, and I'm not into short jacket styles. Really good stitching as well. Absolutely love these guys. Scotch and Soda. And great for women. So let me go to the women's side of the window. I'll show you the women's side. Hey, Dawal, nice to see you here. Any new scarves for spring? Yeah, I actually have a few scarves for spring. Yeah. I kind of really want to go back inside. All sale, 70% off. Oh my god, I gotta go back. I found the jackets as cheap as $70 for a jacket that people have mistaken it for like Hermes. I've gotten one time. I got like someone thought it was like a Dolce jacket. I'm like, no, did not spend $1,000 for this jacket. No, I only spent $70. So this is Dudley's. This is my #1 recommendation right now for the best avocado toast in New York City. Absolutely love these guys, Dudley's. Let's see if people are braving the cold at Dudley's. Yeah, they are.
Thanks, guys.
And they have a to-go area. You can order to go. Oh, they have sausage rolls. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, they have sausage rolls, and big ones at that. Oh wow. Oh yeah, it's still cold here. I mean, it didn't warm up. Who is this? Fun with Anamta. Yeah, it's still cold here. So I'm actually really shocked about sausage rolls. Sausage rolls is fairly common in coffee shops in London. I'm not sure about the rest of the UK. Let me know if that's the case also in other UK cities. But in London, almost every coffee shop had a sausage roll. I absolutely loved it because it was a very kind of good meal, or a good like a light meal for the day. Here, they have sausage rolls. Very rare to find a sausage roll in New York City. And these ones are big. So I wish I were hungry, but I'm really full right now. Like that goat cheese, grilled cheese really filled me up. Otherwise I would try it out as well. But put it on the checklist. Maybe whenever I return here, I'll show you a sausage roll. You don't look human with all your clothes and mess. Yeah, has anyone seen WandaVision yet? The Disney Plus series for Marvel. In episode 2, I think, there is a beekeeper. I won't say any more, but there's a very strange character that appears with a beekeeper suit. And it's very mysterious in the show. My jacket right now, I feel like I'm the beekeeper in the middle of Lower East Side. Everyone's walking out without their hats and without, without any gloves or mittens. They have their jackets open, all stylish, and I'm here like bundled up. I'm not sure why people don't bundle up so much. What's wrong with people? Let me know. What do you think? What's your theories? Let me know if you're one of those people who walks open with a jacket and no hat in a very cold day like today. How much longer will you do walking? Oh, Wendy, on Saturdays, I'll just let everyone know. On Saturdays, I do very, very long walks. Very long walks. People are enjoying it, so I'll take as long as I want to. Let me know if you enjoy the long Saturday walks. SFfield says it's called denial. Are you warm or are you cold? I'm warm. I'm warm. Definitely warm. With all these jackets, yeah, I'm warm. Look at this, plastic. It's across the street. Mandy says, I love the long walks. Mega walking crew, says Janice. Yes, I think this might be a mega walk. I'm really enjoying today. Ooh, what is this? Wow. A bathing ape. Oh, this is a hype store. Say your name, Pedro. Pedro, my name is Ariel. Ariel. Wow. Amazing. So this is, I would call these hype stores, but I'm not sure if anyone has a better name for them. There's stores where they sell like these like Bathing Ape, Supreme, these clothing that are kind of very hyped up. Let me know if anyone has a good. And here is a leather store. Hypebeast stores, yeah, Chris, Hypebeast. So Hypebeast is what I would call it. Many New Yorkers would call it as well. Hypebeast means someone who really likes this kind of new trendy clothes, street clothes specifically. Like Supreme, Bape, or I'm not sure how they called it. And there's a few others. Let me know whether they're Hypebeast brands. Nike, like Jordans as well. Hypebeast has a negative connotation. I think so, Tone, but I don't think it's that negative. I don't know. I've heard in New York City, certain hypebeasts call themselves hypebeasts. I've noticed. All right, let's continue walking around. Let's see, where else can we go here? Down here starts getting pretty boring, but also very interesting. You guys want to continue going up Orchard? Want to see what used to be what was going to be the first high-rise skyscraper of Lower East Side until business actually crumbled and they decided to move uptown instead? Let me know. Montclair is another hypebeast item, yes. Pedro says hypebeast is negative. Tone says you call someone a hypebeast, it's like saying that they don't know anything about brands or culture, just care about hype and trends. Ooh, all right, Tone. Touche, touche. Look, she was about to cut the red light. Uh-oh. Look at that. Here we have siren. Uh-oh. We got a man on a scooter. Watch out. No one ever lets the ambulance pass through. Tis, tis, tis. What kind of neighborhood is this? Asked Jan. This is the Lower East Side. Deb says, D. Bailey says, as a sneakerhead from London, I am loving this current conversation. All right, everyone, let's put it to a vote. We already discussed the nuances of hypebeast culture here in New York City. Let me know, is hypebeast an insult or is it a compliment? Vote right now or forever hold your peace. Sultan says be careful. Yes, I am being very careful with the men on scooters. It's kind of scary. They have scooters. I'm being careful with the people eating croissants. It's very scary. Very scary when you see people with croissants. Lisa says, let's discuss hipster culture. Sure. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Hipster is not as negative as hypebeast, I think. But some people can interpret it as negative. We must pass over 2K, says Alexandra. Yes. Yes, if you want to get over 2K, slam that like button. Let's bring New York to more people. I know a lot of people out there are unable to travel to New York City for various reasons. So if you want more people to gain access to New York City, especially calming walks, a lot of people have a fun time watching these videos. And we need more fun content rather than content that focuses on the news and terrible things in the world and doom and gloom and devastation and Wall Street betting. If you want to see other type of content and want to spread this, press that like button. Slam that like button right now and let me know if you're in Team Like. we'll get more than 2,000 people tuning in. Croissants and scooters are a deadly combination. You can get gored as if you were running with the bulls. Yes, indeed. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. We have a woman with the croissant. Oh. Yeah, that was scary. That woman just walked right by me, eating a croissant. That is scary. You don't know what she can do with this croissant. You don't know. This is a dangerous neighborhood. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful walking around here. Look how beautiful Lower East Side is. She could throw it at me. That is the worst case scenario, I think. The worst case scenario is that she chucks it at me. Chucks, not throw. Not merely a throw, but a chuck. If she chucks the croissant at me, that is the worst thing that could, potentially happen. So just wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. Look, here's an old school. Let's investigate. What school is this? We'll walk back on Orchard. I'll show you the historic skyscraper of Orchard soon. Well, let's check out this public school. Nightbot says it's in New York City. It's January 30th, 2021, 3 o'clock and 9 seconds. Thank you. Wow, beautiful architecture on this school. This is PS 42. Oh, wow. This school is like walking the Tenement Museum. I can imagine. Yeah. Very, very old architecture. Definitely dating from the 1800s. Some people don't understand the sarcasm. Hey! Deborah and Jan, thank you so much for the super chat. Did I miss any super chats or stars? Do let me know. Thank you so much for the super chat. I am looking for new moderators, so feel free to, if you want to volunteer, feel free to let me know down in the comments. But you have to be able to DM me either on Instagram or on Facebook directly to Urbanist. So if you're able to do that, and I recognize your name, then you might become a moderator yourself. So you DM me, write down the comments first, and I'll let you know if you could DM me. Any news on Action Kid? I don't know. He's in Boston. Hope he's doing well. Let's see if we can find a date on this. Usually the date is on the corner, on the cornerstone. There's Public School 42. So it definitely is on the older end. Usually the date is like around here, but no date here. I don't see anything. Write down in the comments after this video. After the video is done, write down in the comments. You will have to be able to DM me, DM Urbanist on Instagram or on Facebook. Let's see if we can find the cornerstone. So write down in the comments after the video is done so I can see it permanently. All right. So let's see. Any date. Shield says, I always LOL when people ask about Action Kid. Ask me about Action Kid. Like if I were his babysitter. Shields LOL. No comment. Oh, I don't see a date, anyone, unfortunately. If anyone can let us know how old the school is. Let's see if I can guess. Actually, who wants to guess? Let me know. Who wants to guess? Before, I know there's a few Googlers out there. Expert Googlers. So do search up the date. But first, let's guess. Put your guesses now. I'm gonna blindly. I'm gonna look away from the camera. So here I am. I'm gonna look away from the camera. So judging how this building looks, the fact that it's brick, the fact that it's PS42 in the tenement district, I would say this school is from 1876. 1876. Shirley says 1846. Tom says 1948. Catherine says 1930. Eugene says 1880. Joseph says 1890s. Okay, so we got a few guesses. 1976. Kurihara, pro tip. This is definitely way older than the 70s. New York City has architecture that dates back 100 years, especially in neighborhoods like these. I know Japan is a bit different because of different circumstances in Tokyo and other cities. 1712 says Stephen. Okay, everyone. So now if you Google it, let us know. Google it and let us know the official date. Public School 42 in the Lower East Side in New York. Let us know the date. If anyone could tell me like the official date is on the comments. We already have a few guesses. 1612. Donald says 25 BC. Maybe you're right, Donald. Maybe this public school was from the ancient Romans who actually discovered America. I'm actually smiling behind all this face cover. You can't see my winking and smirking, but maybe it's for the ancient Romans who discovered America. And I will one day talk about that theory whenever I visit the Amazon. But stay tuned, not yet. It says mid-1920s, really? Oh wow. Irene says 1495. So, is it 1920s? What's the name of the school? I don't see any name. It says Public School 42, PS 42, on Ludlow and Hester Street. Chris says 1921. Is it 1921? Bro, can you breathe? Says Katana. No, I'm out of breath. I have a little oxygen tank hidden inside the mask, so I can breathe with this mask. That's what's happening right now. Benjamin Altman. Thank you. So Benjamin Altman, 1921? 1920. 1920, wow, I was way off. A few people got it almost right. That's great. A few people almost got it right. I was off by 20 plus 30, so 50 years. Yeah, about 50 years. Designed by Charles Snyder. Oh, cool. I've talked about Charles Snyder before. He designed many awesome public schools. Watch my Flatbush episode on YouTube/Facebook. So there we go. 1920 to 1921. Let us know if you got the guess right. I didn't. I got it way wrong. I said 1876. Maybe Charles Snyder was paying homage to the older architecture of that time because there were more brick architecture in that time. So yeah, 1921. There we go. Charles Snyder, who designed about like 600 schools. It's like an obscene number of schools he designed. Tone says my looks have improved 1,000% thanks to the mask. Yeah, I've heard the same. I heard a lot of people have been catfished. Hey, Melanie, ooh. Melanie says thanks for the walk. Watching with my mom, loving the history. Oh, I'm so glad you are. Thank you so much, Melanie, for the $10 super chat. You're so kind. Does New York City fine you if you take off your mask? No. Masks are only mandated outside. In stores do have the ability to kick you out if you don't wear a mask. In the subway, buses, and ferries are the only place where you can get a fine for not wearing a mask, and that's $50. And unfortunately, it's barely enforced. Julio says he could get rich with all those schools. I think Charles Snyder was probably paid salary by the city to design the schools. Most likely. Probably made a lot of money though, nonetheless. Probably when you get a government contract that big, I assume it's good money. So here's a famous pizzeria. Long line out here. Masks are great for keeping the face warm. Yes, it is. It's great for keeping the face warm. All right, let's approach this pizzeria. This Scars. Hard word to pronounce. Scars Pizza. Very famous pizzeria. I've had it once. It didn't blow me away necessarily, but a lot of people like it. The line is evident. We got that 1,100 people tuning in. We got even more and more people tuning in. Welcome everyone to New York City. Here we have Regina's, but not the pizzeria from Boston, unfortunately. This is another Regina's. This seems like a very old school Italian-American sandwich shop. I think it, yeah, look at this. Wow, yeah, old school Italian-American sandwich shop. No one inside is wearing a mask. Hey Denise, thank you so much for what you do. Your style is great. Gotta go. See you next time. Denise, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Everyone, give a round of hearts to Denise, Mulaney, Petter, all the other people. We have a big list of people who have been contributing today for the food, for the coffee, for the transportation costs, and etc. Thank you so much. Pedro says low-key snitching on that sandwich shop. There was a guy who walked into the sandwich shop, just gave me like the evil stare as I was about to say that no one is wearing. Just gave me an evil stare. I was like, oh, let me move away before I finish the sentence. So, okay, here it is. 1873. The Jamlowski Bank. I might be mispronouncing that. The Jamlowski Bank, 1873. So let's go back to the early days of the Lower East Side, at least when it started getting very popular. This was the most densely populated area in the entire world. For example, right now, one of the more denser cities in the entire world, I think, is Lhasa, Bangladesh. We might have a few Bangladeshi viewers out there. And certain areas of China are also super dense, like Hong Kong. This was as dense as those places are now. Since the density was so high, a lot of people weren't moving really above 14th Street back in the 1870s, because above 14th Street was either homes for the aristocracy of New York, or they were farmland, or there were shacks if you go further up, or places like Seneca Village, which were a lot of African Americans living in there, in that area, which they really didn't intermingle too much with white Americans at that time. So above 14th Street wasn't really that attractive for many of the middle class bourgeoisie of New York. And here we have another fire. Petter sent another super chat. Thank you so much for the other 100 krona. Thank you so much, Petter. So, for a lot of the bourgeoisie of New York, middle class businessmen of New York, they had to improvise. So they started building higher and higher in parts of lower Manhattan. This specific banker, and I don't know full details because I'm saying this story off the top of my head, so do your own research. This banker, Jamrolowski, made a killing off serving banking needs to the Eastern European immigrants in this neighborhood. And he saw the Lower East Side becoming the new financial district of New York. he thought that this was going to be the place where they were going to build skyscrapers. And thus he built this bank that is a whole lot of stories tall. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. About 12 stories tall. The thing is, 1870s, what happened? Civil War. And right after the Civil War ended, a huge rush of money started coming back into the American economy. And a lot of those rich businessmen, rather than build in the crowded Lower East Side, ridden with crime, ridden with a lot of disease as well, they decided to go further uptown. And that's why they didn't build these skyscrapers here. And this is like the only historic skyscraper in the Lower East Side. Gorgeous building, yeah, I agree. More fire. It looks taller than 11. Yeah, it does. I think because the floors are the ceilings are very high. That's why. Very high ceilings on this one. Let's see if we can get a closer look. It's under the construction, but let's see if we can peek into the windows. Right here. Yeah, beautiful entrance. Wow. Gorgeous. Ah, look at this. Gorgeous mural. I always loved this building. So the building was complete in 1912, says Chris. Whoa, that took a while for the building to be completed. So the date is wrong. Or they're referring to the establishment of the bank, not the date of the building. Thank you. So again, I said that story off the top of my head, so pardon for any inaccuracies. Do your own research afterwards. And feel free to clarify. So here we're basically at the end of the Lower East Side. How can one sleep all night with those noises? You know what? There's less sirens late at night. That's what I noticed. Less sirens at night. Ibrahim says it's so old. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can take a break somewhere indoors. Está frizando, sí, ahora. Oh, estoy bien frío. Now I'm very cold. So we're basically now on the border of Chinatown. Bob and his mates are playing cards. Yeah, indeed he is. Hey, pizza reviews. Hey, pizza reviews. If anyone's curious about pizza reviews, check out Pizza Reviews on the Go. He's watching the show right now. He has a bunch of pizza reviews, I think, across the U.S. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for enjoying the show. You love the walks in Manhattan when you can't be here. Trisha says, I honestly feel weird when I slept in the suburbs. Yeah. Ah, look at this. This might have been a synagogue before. When you see more of these kind of square type of buildings, they probably were synagogues at some point. Or is it an old theater, says David. Was it a theater? Could be a theater. Let me know. David knows a whole lot about history as well. He's watching from Facebook. It was a movie theater. Oh, okay, thank you. So this one, my mistake, not a synagogue. It was a movie theater. David, you say it's abandoned. Oh, yeah. Hey, pizza reviews on the go. Thank you so much for the super chat. It's on rough shape. Yeah, it is. It's very rough shape. Was it a Lowe's theater? I don't think so, Amanda, but anyone let us know. Lowe's, I think, would go a little bit bigger. Oh, look, a little coffee bar here.
Was that yesterday that you went?
Okay, everyone, who wants to take a little trip inside the subway? I gotta warm up a little bit, so maybe inside the subway. Here we have another historic building. Do you find it less busy on streets with no tourists? There's barely tourists in New York right now. Lower East Side is it might be a little bit touristic for maybe tour groups passing by to eat at Cat's Deli or going to the Tenement Museum, or they're touristic for people who are more in their 20s or 30s, kind of wanting to check out the coffee shops and the famous brunch places. But otherwise, it's not really a peak touristic neighborhood as much as, say, Greenwich Village or Midtown Manhattan. Linda, do you say when I might be in the Bronx? I might be in the Bronx probably next week. Hopefully it cools down. Hopefully it warms up. I mean, it's very cold today. Hopefully it warms up. Hey, David, thank you so much for linking. All right, so now we are in the neighborhood of Two Bridges. Mulaney says, hope to catch the Bronx walk. Yes, we're gonna visit the Bronx. All right, let's walk. A little bit further down. Warm up with a little hot chocolate. Huh. This one's called the little one. Okay, thank you so much for spreading the word on my PayPal and other things. I appreciate you, Kay. Why Two Bridges, Luciano? Great question. So right here we have the Manhattan Bridge. Close by we have the entrance of the Brooklyn Bridge, a little bit further down. So this area is known as Chinatown / Lower East Side / Two Bridges. Two Bridges comes from it being right next to the two bridges. But formally, Two Bridges is actually exactly between the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge on the Manhattan side. Two Bridges is like the Manhattan version of Dumbo. I sometimes call this Two Bridges, though people might call it more Chinatown. Can you tour Yonkers sometimes? Says Deep South. What do you recommend in Yonkers? Have I tried the spicy Szechuan at Shanghai 21, says Pizza Review. No, I haven't. What is that? Spicy Szechuan. Ooh, interesting. Sounds good. We passed 1,200 people. Welcome. Everyone, nice to see you here. Bus is going faster than the movie speed. Get yourself inside a coffee shop. Yeah, I really want to go inside a coffee shop at this point. Well, I wish I could drink a coffee inside a coffee shop, but no, not possible in New York City. Ariel is tall. He has a GoPro in his head. Nope. Head is free of GoPros. No GoPros on my head. Nope. A frozen fire hydrant. Look at this. Look at this. It's frozen. Huh. That's so funny. I love it. This is the Manhattan Bridge. Manhattan. And yes, it's Manhattan. 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 I say Manhattan. Kay is encouraging the Facebook viewers to press that like button. Yeah, Kay, you know what, Kay? I might be giving you a hard time, unfortunately, because I've been saying the YT word, the word of the other platform I'm streaming to, and Facebook actually does not like when someone mentions the big red platform, the YT platform. If you say YT too many times, the full word, Facebook will be like, oh, nope, we don't like this video. Show it to less people. So I'm going to try, starting with this next broadcast, to not say the word YT anymore. Dutchwall says Twitter as well. Also, Periscope does the same thing. Interesting. Okay. Katrina, FB. FB has a big issue with YT. It's like an old couple that's fighting. That's the problem. Rum says, how tall am I? I will never tell. My height will always forever remain a mystery. I bet someone could calculate it. They'll send out the croissant assassins, and they will. They will indeed. Luciano says I look like a tall guy. Everyone, I'm actually only 5'2". I'm 5'2", ladies and gentlemen. Yep. 5'2". Nothing to see here. I'm only 5'2". Cynthia says, I think you need a coffee. I'm only 5'2", ladies and gentlemen. It's the Manhattan Bridge. I'm 5'2". I just like when I walk around on the other side of the camera, when I don't do selfie mode, I just walk like this, and that's how it looks like I'm taller, right? Yeah. It's the trick of the camera. It's an old filmmaker's trick. Tones, shh, don't tell anyone that I'm taller than Action Kid. I just wear very, very big boots when I hang out with Action Kid. Very, very big boots. There's a little mall inside, oh my god. You guys want to walk into this very weird, shady looking mall underneath the Manhattan Bridge? Let me know if you dare to walk inside the shady mall. It says the doors are closed. You have to walk through East Broadway and Forsyth. Let me know, would you walk into this shady mall underneath the Manhattan Bridge? It looks very shady. Like, to be honest, it looks very shady. Like, very shady. Let's see if we can... Alright. Wish me luck, everyone. Let's take a look at the shady mall. What is this? Oh my god. This is really interesting. Wow. This is a super shady mall. What is this? I've never seen this before. Will I ever make it out here? Let me know. Place your bets. I don't condone gambling, but place your bets. What is this? Oh my god. Such weird stores. It faces the other side. Oh my god. This is so weird. Huh. That is a weird mall. Oh my god. Hey, Dutch Mall, it says the entire top floor is a ballroom. Really, Dutch Malls? That is a weird mall underneath the Manhattan Bridge. I made it out, yes. Whew. I made it out. Luckily there was no hipster women with croissants inside. At least that was the case. Whew. They are speaking Cantonese? Most likely, yes, most likely. A lot of people in Chinatown, Manhattan Chinatown, speak Cantonese more than Mandarin. I think Mandarin is more popular in Flushing, Chinatown. But I think by a small bit. That was weird, Eugen. Yeah, that was very weird. Look, that's the mall that we just walked in. It's called Market Street. That was very weird. Okay, says damn, the minute that Ariel spoke about TY, or you mean YT, I laughed and my laptop shut down. Uh-oh. FB is watching. It reminds me of the Roosevelt Station Mall in Queens. Ooh, oh yeah, like you mean the station itself? Hey, who sent a super chat? Oh my god, BB. BB, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you, BB. That's a very generous $25 super chat. Oh my god, thank you. Luckily I survived. Survived to receive that super chat. Thank you. You do realize that's a zombie mall. Yeah, SF Fields, like almost all the stores were closed. There was one store stuffed to the brim with stuffed animals. Very creepy. Perfect setting for an indie zombie film. So stay tuned and get a crew and cast ready to film a zombie apocalypse film inside that mall. Gioletta asks, where am I from? I'm a New Yorican. That means a Puerto Rican raised in New York. That was a David Lynch mall, says SF Fields. Yes. And now I feel like I'm in an alternate reality. Oh my god, look at this curvy building. Curvy building alert. Curvy building alert. Harris says, thank God you're 5'2" and they discover you. Exactly, one of the benefits of being 5'2", ladies and gentlemen, is no one will notice you. Curvy building alert. Everyone stop. Stop everything you're doing. We have a curvy building. It has a very nice curve to it. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at those curves, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a plus size building, this is a curvy building. Okay, not plus size. This is curvy. Look at all those curves. Ooh, I love a good curvy building. I wonder how big is the backside of this curvy building? I wonder how big the backside of this curvy building is. Must have a very, very nice backside for such a curvy building. It's a full-figured building, yeah, I agree. Full-figured building, lots of curves. Perfect for the runway. Like the runway, I mean like the High Line. It's nice to have like a good curvy architecture by the High Line. It's for seniors, yeah, it's a senior citizen home. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Just love curvy buildings. Show us the backside of the building, yeah. It's a pretty long walk towards the backside. It's a big backside. It's a big backside. Maybe I'll show it from the other perspective. Bigger than the Kardashian. We're talking about architecture here, Deborah. I'm not sure what you're thinking about. This is an architectural conversation. Okay? Strictly architecture. I like curvy buildings, and I don't lie. Strictly architectural, ladies and gentlemen. That's the name of my new memoir that you will be seeing released in the year 2027. Strictly architectural. The life story of Ariel Vera, exploring the world cities. Here we have the buildings that have a little bit of Chinese flourishes on them. Rosemary says, "Are they flats?" No, flat buildings are, you know, they're a different breed of building when they're flats. These aren't flats. Joe would marry this building. Oops. Yes, Joe. I hope you're talking about architecturally. Marry this building. Yes, yes. It's quite a building to put a ring on it. By ring, I mean like a doorbell, so you can, like, you know, live there and people can ring the doorbell. So yeah, I would put a ring on that building. My architect says, Clark Craft. You have an architectural soul. No, I'm not architectural. I'm not an architect. I am a degreed electrical engineer, but I never worked in electrical engineering. And I just cover architecture here on Urbanist. Oh, you may be 5'2", but your intellect is 6'4". You're knowledgeable about the history of New York, says Michael. Oh, thank you, Michael. So here we have a statue of our boy Confucius. You say our boy. This is a statue of our boy Confucius. Respect your elders, everyone. Our boy Confucius. This statue is actually a marker of the Mandarin population that started moving here after 1965. People who spoke Mandarin as opposed to Cantonese. The culture, there were cultural differences, and they built this statue here, the groups associated with them. SFL says we need some mods. Yes, we'll get some mods too. After this video, put on the comments. Let me know if you read Cantonese. Or I think this might be Mandarin. Let me know if you read Mandarin. All right. Goodbye, Ron. There's a secret hidden cafe around the corner. You should definitely check it out, says Ming. Okay, cool, Ming. Is it this corner over here? Oliver Cafe. Okay, let me find it. Thank you, Ming. So Ming has a recommendation for all of us. Let's see, Oliver Cafe might be around this corner. Yes. Okay, says Ming. Confucius was very wise. Yes. So be sure to respect your elders, like Confucius said. And what was the other doctrines of Confucianism? Let us know. He had a few other ones. Streaming problems on YouTube. Oh. Let's see. Where's Olive Cafe? Let's investigate. Oops. Ooh. Arch repairs. Hey Ming, is it one of these? Oliver Street Cafe, okay. Okay. Oh, dim sum. From the Golden Unicorn. Beautiful. Oliver Cafe. Where are you at? Keep heading down the street, okay. All right, Ming. Oh. You may need long underwear. I do, Babu. I came prepared, Babu. I'm not just covered up on the outside. I'm also covered up on the inside. Pork buns, ooh yeah. Here's a bus. We gotta go a little bit further down to the street. I'm wearing long johns, yes, that's how we say it here in the US. Let me know, what's the name of long johns in your area of the world? Melissa, I'm in Chinatown, the neighborhood of Two Bridges. And these buses give no Fs. More New York City slang for all of you. Give no Fs. Do not expel what the F stands for because we have sometimes kids watching. Lang underbusker. Ooh, is that how you say Long John? And what area of the world is that? Hi, Gary from the UK. Welcome. All right, let's investigate. Let's go on this side of the street. Denmark. Oh, cool. All right. Let's see if we find a secret cafe. On the next light, make a right, Ariel. Okay. On the next light, this. Okay, make a right this way. Okay, cool. All right, everyone. We're putting our trust in Ming. Ming has been watching for a while. Probably there was a hidden cafe in that zombie mall. That would be really cool if there was a hidden cafe in the zombie mall. Let's make a right. All right, we're gonna make a right. Ming might mislead me. Ming has been watching for a while, so I'll give Ming a chance to show us the secret cafe. All right. Ming, are we in the right direction? Alexandra is encouraging people to give more likes. Yes, press that like button if you want us to make it out alive with some coffee. Ming says yes. Okay, Ming. Here's one of the older churches, I think. One of the older buildings here in this neighborhood of Two Bridges. Oh, wrong angle. This is also the area where Al Smith, I'm getting his name right, yeah, Al Smith grew up in. Al Smith was almost close to becoming the first Catholic president of the United States of America back in the 1920s, but he lost, unfortunately, and he ended up helping to develop the Empire State Building. So he grew up in one of these houses. I have a full history video of Two Bridges. Really cool stuff happened here. Also, George Washington used to live in this neighborhood as well. And here are among the more historic buildings. So there it is. Yes, Ming, I see it. Thank you. So Ming has led us to this tiny little coffee shop. I've actually been meaning to try this coffee shop, and someone's beeping at me. I have no idea why. Why is this guy beeping at me? Is he beeping at me? Wants to park here? Where does he intend to park? Where is this guy parking? Okay, alright. Okay. Okay, dude. Alright. So here is the old Catholic church where Al Smith used to grow up in. I think it's closed now. Look at that. He may know you. No, I don't think so. I think the man just was trying to park. All right, let's get some coffee. Let's try some Oliver coffee. Bear with me. I'll be a little bit silent.
It's pretty incredible, isn't it?
The
Coffee shop and legal defense office.
right at the same time. It's a really cool combination. Is it good coffee?
Yes, it is good coffee.
Okay, wonderful. Hey, how's it going?
He just diagnosed his son.
But he does not tell you,
Well,
So you just
he can speak it. Yes, he can tell you what he's giving you, but it's not. It's a lot of. It happens. It's very quiet, and you don't talk, and it's just listening. And it's back room, plants. It's very, transporting and everything.
So where is it?
And I'll show you. It's. I went one year when the kids. I just got every cold that they got. I was sick all fall.
Yeah.
The winter, and I was so sick of being sick that I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
And I saw this in Google, found him, and he gave me this tea that tastes like, like tree bark, like awful, but it cures me. So
it was good, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So it's just all me. You just go. I called and I said, can I make an appointment? And they said, no, you just come in. Yeah, I see the doctor. But it's a fun place because it's just birds. Like all, it's like very, very different.
What about the aspirin? Is it just like you told me to do something?
Which I prefer because the guy, I once went to a guy that my cousin recommended, and he was like, so tell me what's wrong with you. And I was like, well, you tell me. Like, I don't want to tell you.
wrong, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good one. Thank you.
Hey, do you have a decaf espresso?
Yeah.
Or like a decaf Americano, very short. Thank you.
$3 and tap.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How long has this shop been open?
Say like coming on like 4 years now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is it part of another type of business? Someone
the
said it
owner-
was the
owner
defense.
also
Yeah.
owns Mr. Fong's, which is
Oh, Mr. Fong's the one that does like the milk drinks and things like that.
no, it's a bar.
Oh, it's a
just
bar,
like-
okay.
Yeah.
Such a cool collection of magazines you have here.
Yeah, we work with a company called Bye Bye Neighbor.
Yeah.
And like really cool.
Bye Bye Neighbor. Oh, awesome. Are they all from New York?
No.
Just all around the world?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Any New York-based ones that you know of?
Yeah, so I want to say Secret.
Secret.
The one right next to Popeye.
Oh, Popeye. Okay.
Yeah, Secret is New York based.
Ooh, awesome. Oh, that's really cool.
Baker Photos, which is all the way on the right.
Yeah.
That's like the New York guy. That's just kind of like a one-off.
Oh, this is a one-off. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool photos inside.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, yeah, he's
some explicit
great,
photos as
yeah.
well. That's awesome.
Any other New York based?
YOLO?
Not sure about that one actually. Yeah.
Well, it's definitely American at least. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah,
All right, so here it is, Oliver Coffee. Let's try it out. Let's go a little bit further down. Not this way. This way you start. This area, I would practice. No, seriously, practice caution at night. But we'll walk a little bit more this way. Have a good day. All right. So let's try it out. Yeah, I got Americano. No milk, no sugar. I asked for a short. Short means that they put less water on it. And let's wait for. You should have your book there as well, says Lynn. Yeah, I gotta make a photo book. A lot of people have been asking for it, so stay tuned. I'll make a photo book. All right, let's wait for the signal. And more fire. Wow, so much fire here in New York City. New York City's lit, and not in a good way. Lots of fires. So here we have our boy, not Confucius, but he's from the Cantonese area of China. Our boy, Lin Zizhu. Lin Zizhu helped crack down on the opioid epidemic in China back in the 1800s. Was it 1800s? It was a little bit, yeah, it was 1800s, early 1800s. He was alive from 1785 to 1850. He was so good in his job that I think the emperor, if I remember correctly, was suspicious that he wanted to take power over him. So he threatened to behead him, and he ended up quitting his job and luckily ended up saving his own life. He was too good in his job. That's what happens when you're too good in your job. And here are a memorial arch for the Chinese Americans who have lost their lives in defense of freedom and democracy. Lin Zizhu. Lin Zizhu, yes. Pardon my Chinese pronunciation. All right, let's try this coffee, shall we? We shall. Right over here, right across us is Dim Sum Go-Go. Really good dim sum place, but they barely have any outdoor seating. Trisha says my TikTok is lit. Oh, I'm glad you think so. All right. So that was a cool coffee shop. Everyone give a round of hearts to Ming for taking us to that coffee shop. That's really cool. So thank you so much, Ming. I really appreciate it. It was really interesting. Really cool find. Never knew, I knew about it, but I never really visited it. You reminded me of it today. Could be cold. So now we're having a hot drink because now I'm freezing. Okay, let's see if this has any crema. No crema. It already disappeared. It's too cold. He made it a bit long. Should I ask for less water? Let's try it out. So that guy got robbed out by the CIA. This was predating the CIA. Lin Zizhu cracked down on the illegal opium that was smuggled back into China by the British. And this is all a true story. The British actually smuggled opium into China without their permission in order to continue making tons of money. The British government, or the East India Company, basically chartered by the British government. And Lin Zizhu was put up to the task to crack down on the opium smuggling. History tends to repeat itself. Maybe one day when I go to Colombia, you'll hear about how history repeated itself, except with a very different two set of nations. Not China and not Britain, but instead America and Colombia. But maybe one day you'll listen to that story. So this is the Americano. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Good coffee all around. A bit on the lighter side. Might be because I got decaf. Maybe the decaf blend that they have is a bit lighter. Woo. Just a gust of wind. Just like put a lot of dirt all around. They were trying to get Chinese addicted to heroin to conquer them. Yes, Babu. In essence, it wasn't heroin, but yes, it was opium. Yes, that was the case. That was the case. Amanda says, from the UK. Well, history is complicated on all sides. On all sides, history is complicated. Too scary to go to Colombia or even Mexico. Colombia has a few great places. So yeah, good Americano, good espresso. If people are confused, Americano is espresso with steamed water. If you don't know what espresso is pressurized water put through coffee grinds that are made very smooth, very fine coffee grinds, and that's espresso. Espresso, you might be familiar what people might call Italian coffee. That's espresso. But espresso is pretty much commonplace now all around the world, especially anywhere that has a Starbucks. There'll be espresso used as well, as far as I know. Let me know if in East Asia they also use espresso. Good. More. It's more kind of like your normal coffee. It doesn't have anything, I would say, really special to it, but for its location and the coffee is good enough, I would say it's a good pick. Oliver Coffee. Thank you so much, Ming. Tastes good. Cafe Lungo. Lungo is different from Americano. So if you order a Cafe Lungo, no one will understand you here in America, generally. Unless if you go to a place run by Italians. They ain't gonna know what you're talking about. Or maybe if you go to like a really high-end coffee shop, they might know the baristas because they're very knowledgeable about coffee. But lungo is mostly something you order in Italy. In Paris, Cafe Lungo is also known as Cafe Allongé. I might be mispronouncing that. It basically means a shot of espresso pulled extra long. That means the espresso itself is pulled longer. More water, more pressurized water is sent through the espresso, making it a bigger cup of espresso. A little bit more watery tasting as well. Might be also a bit more bitter. And that's why you might call it Cafe Lungo, if I'm correct, and also Cafe Allongé in Paris. Here, Americano is different. It's a regular 2 shots of espresso. They add water after the fact, or they serve it on top of water. So good. I would recommend it. Let me know if you have any questions. And now that I drink coffee, I could do a longer walk. Do you guys want to walk a little bit longer? Let me know. And if you do want to walk a little bit longer, like a long shot of espresso, let me know where would you like to see in Lower Manhattan. Place your bets. place your suggestions right now in the comments. Lisa loves coffee. The only thing is I gotta attach my battery pack because my phone is quickly losing power because it's freezing cold. And someone left a comment in my last video about East Village last Saturday. It said, "Hey, can you stop repeating that it's cold? We get the idea." Well, to that person right now, can we all please remind that person? I'm not going to say their name. Let's not call them out. Let's all remind that person it's cold. That's why I'm repeating. It's cold. It's brisk. It's freezing. It's chilly. It's nippy. Let me know what other synonyms. Oh, I might be mispronouncing that word. Let me know what are other similar words to cold. Let us know in the comments, or in your area, in your local language. How do you say it's cold? It's chilly. Bob's cousins. Yeah, Bob is all around us. Bob brought his cousins over, but I got no bread for Bob. I don't think Bob likes coffee. Yeah, Bob doesn't like coffee, but yeah, Bob is chilling. He brought his friend Henry. He brought his friend also Zhu as well. Zhao, might be mispronouncing that. Zhao. He brought his friend Ziomara, really cool friend of his as well. And we got Bob 2, Bob 3, and Bob 4 as well. Hey Ariel. In Minnesota, it's cold out here. Yes, it is. Pay no attention to the haters. Yeah, indeed. It's brisk. Es frío. I won't say that word because we have kids watching sometimes. But it's frío. Yes, indeed it's frío with the C word at the end. The Spanish C word is different from the American C word. Ariel, look at Lawrence. Ooh, did someone leave a super chat? It's frigid. Ooh, I like that word. Frigid. It's brr. Yes. In Winnipeg, it's cold. Yes. Hey, shout out to This Prairie Girl. Check out This Prairie Girl on YouTube. She's a viewer of this channel, and she does walking videos in Winnipeg, Canada. And it's really fun because I've never seen Winnipeg before. And I usually don't watch too much walking shows, despite me being a walking YouTuber. She covers Winnipeg. It's really cool. Check it out. I'm not sure if This Prairie Girl is watching right now. And Bob is a handsome bird. He is. He has nice, like, purple streaks. Really cool guy. Why is this area called Chatham Square? I'm not sure who Chatham was. Don't know who Chatham was. Tasha sent 50 stars. Thank you so much. All right, so let me drink some water. This Prairie Girl. Thank you so much. Writing it down, Alexandra. Shout out to her. And let me put on my battery pack. So stay tuned. I'll put on my battery pack. Chatham City. Sounds like a lot like Gotham City. Yeah, indeed. Can you show the building shown in Friends? We're too far away from that today. But watch my video, Sex and the City tour. And towards the end, I show the Friends building. Can I show the Bloomingdale's department store? Depends. Sometimes stores are a bit tough to show because security doesn't like someone walking around with a camera. Especially more of the high-end shops. But I could try. I could certainly try. So stay tuned. Maybe one day. Not today because we're too far away. Oh my goodness, you're brave, says Mona. Yeah. All right. Be careful. This is going to sound like your ears are being unplugged because you're about to hear everything in stereo. There we go. Oh my god, my microphone was already running out of battery too. It's that cold. Usually these microphones last for a few hours. So thrilled to see you with Dutch. Dutch is awesome. Let me know if you want to see a beer tour. Hopefully once it warms up a little bit more. A beer hopping tour with Dutch Moss. Let me know. Ariel's performing ear surgery on all of us. Yeah, now you hear the wind, everyone. Because I got put on the battery pack, which is in my place your recommendations. I appreciate the recommendations. Some of them might be a little bit too far, but if I get a recommendation from nearby, let me know. Alexandra, the command is !gear, so you can get all my gear recommendations on both YT and Twitch. Highline, a bit too far away from the Highline, plus on the weekend we will require tickets ahead of time. But maybe one day soon. I appreciate those recommendations. I know not everyone knows how far things are from here. I'll give you options then. I can show you more of Chinatown. I can go into downtown Manhattan to show you the financial district. Or I can walk across Chinatown to show you more of Tribeca. Actually, I can show you the Medusa statue. Who wants to see the Medusa statue? Oh yeah. Let me know if you want to see the Medusa statue. Yep, there's literally a statue here of Medusa. I think it's still up. Hopefully. Let me know. It's nearby. It's about like a 10-minute walk away from here. That little bot is so helpful. Yes, it is. Yes, turn us into stones. All right, well, let's go check out this Medusa statue. Bear with me for a second. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to walk around with a cable. All right, cool. All right, there we go. A lot of people are saying yes. Take us to Medusa. Cool. All right, press that like button. Let me know if you're on team like. Let's bring this video to as many people as possible. Let's show the people the world, New York City, in all of its splendor in a nice, chill, live video. Yes, no, the Medusa statue is in the financial district, so yeah, we're going that way. Hey, Bob. Bob 1, Bob 2. We got Bob 3, we got Ziomara. We got Zhao. We got Henry. We got Steve. This is Steve over here. Steve is a bit shy. Hey! Jen says, I got my 6-month granddaughter watching with me. Got her started young. Hey everyone, give a round of hearts to Jen's 6-month granddaughter. That's so cool. Steven Seagull. Yes. I like that name. You know, next time we'll see a seagull, we'll call him Steven. Thank you. It's a great recommendation. All right, let's go to the statue. Not of liberty, but the statue that will turn you into stone. Tell them what Tribeca stands for. Triangle below Canal Street. It's the next neighborhood down after Chinatown. Oh my God, Bobs are pigeons. Yes, everyone. That is Bob is a recurring guest on this show, along with Robbie, the bike messenger. Yes. In Urbanist inside joke. Feel free to explain it to commenters, but never explain it to anyone else. Just commenters. Will you come back to Long Island City? Maybe one day. I'll venture far out into Queens and show you once again Long Island City. One day. Maximiliano, when am I coming to the Bronx? Probably next week. Hopefully it warms up. Once the weather goes above 35 degrees Fahrenheit, I'll go back to the Bronx. Stay tuned. Sheil says, long walk. Yes, it is. Lynn, thank you for reminding us. So we got Robbie the bike messenger, we got Bob the pigeon, and we got Earl the squirrel. 3 recurring guests on the show. Shirley says, yes, Ariel's American. Yes. Pure, hot-blooded American. I wave the American flag all day, every day. America. Oh, say can you see? So here we have Columbus Park. Let's investigate if the Chinese American community is gambling. Some of them are. The elderly people usually gamble. Is this behind the Department of Health building? Oh, I'm not really sure which one's the Department of Health. So let me know. I don't know for sure off the top of my head. You play basketball here. Oh, so cool. This is the playground, so let's not walk into the playground. Playgrounds can be rough. Practice caution when walking into a playground. A kid might hit you with a swing. Wow, still streaming. Yo, yeah. I told you it was a long walk, so we had extra coffee, so extra long walk. So this used to be the rattiest park in all of New York City. Yep, it used to be the park with the most amount of rats. You would come here after dusk, and you'll hear just a bunch of rats all over the place. Rats in the trees, rats in the rocks, rats in the benches, rats in the soccer field, rats on the water fountain, rats on the lampposts, rats on your back, rats eating your donuts, rats everywhere. But New York City took care of that. You should stop and get yourself iced coffee. Oh, no, I already had too much coffee. Yep, here. It got so bad that they had to put these signs to stop throwing food because too many rats were here. But I haven't seen a rat here in a while, so I don't think it no longer has the title of the rattiest park in New York. Yeah, Trisha, they exterminated some. Yeah, they did. Raúl dice, el hombre es New Yorican, pues no habla español. Sí, yo no hablo nada de español. No sé ni una palabra de español. No entiendo nada cuando personas escriben en español porque nunca he aprendido. So, y tú tienes cualquier pregunta en español, perdón, pero no lo voy a entender en nada. I just said it. Someone said it in Spanish that I don't know any Spanish. So I just said in Spanish that I don't know any Spanish. Walk right file always sees rats. All right, let's see. Let's investigate before we go to Medusa statue. Let's see, are there rats? I wish I had night vision. Oh, but they're not rats, but there are people gambling. Yep, the gamblers are out. Chinese elders, yeah, Chinese elders. They used to use this area, but I don't think they use it anymore. Maybe the parks department let them stop using it, but they used to use this indoor area to gamble. What do they play to gamble? I don't know. Cynthia says avoid that crowd. I don't know what they use to gamble. Let me know if anyone knows for sure. Too bad you're not in Central Park. Would love to see the snowy owl. Yeah, I wonder where he is. Let me know if he's hanging out in a specific area. Sheil says mahjong. They're playing mahjong. Interesting. Are they? Felix says have feelings too. Yes, indeed. Don't get too close. They kind of dislike being filmed. Yes, they do. Yeah. So let's not show any faces. Let's respect their privacy. They're probably playing mahjong. So they're not trading GameStop stock. It's mahjong. Okay, cool. Good to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is not GameStop. They're playing mahjong. I might be mispronouncing that. Was that Confucius statue? No, that was another Chinese figure. Not sure who he was. Where's Medusa? Ooh, Lisa, an all good time. Medusa's on the other side of these buildings. Shirley says, is that gambling? Yep, it is. And screaming. Gambling and screaming. Someone's screaming mentirosa, which means liar. They're not playing Go Fish. No, they're not playing Go Fish, no. For anyone who doesn't know, Go Fish is like a card game that kids usually play. It's like one of the earlier games that kids learn. Maybe they're playing 3-card Monty. I don't think so, Darbra. I don't think so. Edwin says they're playing Chinese chess. Maybe. So here we're passing by the tombs. Oh. We have a pizza sparrow. Sheil says grandmother used to play mahjong and then she found out TikTok. She's addicted and it's embarrassing. No. Sammy says go back and listen. No. So right in front of the tombs is lots of bail bonds shops, so you can get bailed out. Right in front of the tombs. There's also a lot of Chinese eateries and tenement buildings in front of the tombs. Let's visit the tombs. Now, why is it called the tombs? Well, for that we have to go way back in history. Back to the mid-1800s. When there used to be an Egyptian-style building here. Instead of this one that we see, this is the 4th version, I think. There used to be an Egyptian one. And the Egyptian one was built in the Egyptian tomb style, and hence people called it the tombs. But what was its function? It was a jail. The thing is, the tombs was built on what used to be Collect Pond, the dirtiest body of water in all of Manhattan. Collect Pond was filled in, drained, using the canal at what is now Canal Street. And because it was built on landfill, it started sinking. The tombs were the most notorious prison for the terrible treatment of inmates, for the decrepit state of the building, and the name stuck with each new version of the detention complex. And this is the 4th one. And Zap, yes, we're live streaming right now. Hey, Mark, have you ever watched Jules' Guide? Yeah, I watched Jules' Guide. He was actually one of my main resources for learning about London. I tried collaborating with him. It didn't work out. I think he was a bit busy. But hopefully maybe when I go back to London, I can collaborate with Jules' Guide. Someone said I'm confusing this with Rikers. No. So Rikers might also have the nickname the Tombs, but this is the original Tombs. Well, this is the original location of the Tombs. Rikers might also be called the Tombs, I think. But yeah. This prison is also known as the Tombs. Or it was the original one to be called the Tombs. So this is why this is where they take you when they take you downtown. Yeah. So when the police take you downtown, this is where they take you, the Manhattan Detention Complex, which I think is for men. I don't think the women's one is here. It might be somewhere nearby. So brutalism finally being used to look scary. What's the official name? The official name is the Manhattan Detention Complex. The nickname is the Tombs. All right, let's find this Medusa before Medusa finds us. Wow, this is a detention complex. Can't believe it. It says, yeah, right in the middle of New York City is a gigantic detention complex. Christine says, yes, women's is nearby. Okay, don't ask how I know, says Christine. Okay, Christine, we won't ask how you know the ins and outs of the women's detention center. And yes, I'm scheduled every Wednesday and Saturday at 1 p.m. I used to work there in the 111. Lots of detainees, yeah. I mean, New York City is a big city. El Chapo was held here. He was, yeah. Yeah, a few high-profile people were detained here. El Chapo, and I think maybe... I'm reluctant to say his name, because at the moment I say his name, might get weird people tuning in. It starts with an E, ends with a Steen. So I think he was held here, but I'm not entirely sure. Dave, indeed. I'd rather not say his name because we might attract the wrong crowd into this live stream. Love the shape of the streets. Yes, so we're starting to see more kind of unique shape of the streets because this predates, well, it doesn't predate the grid system, but this area of the city does predate the grid system. And the streets were formed according to that old grid system. Kay says we know who you mean. Yeah, indeed. Is the park closed? No, it's not. Okay, good. So Collect Pond, the dirtiest body of water in all of New York, old New York, was here. We'll see if the Medusa statue is here. I don't see her. Oh my God, okay. Yep, she's here. She's here. Are you ready to look directly into her eyes and be stoned? Let me know. Are you ready to be stoned by the Medusa statue? Let us know. Let me know if you're ready to be stoned. Let's mute it. All right, sorry about that, everyone. Someone was walking with playing some mariachi music, which also can be copyrighted. Are you ready? Are you ready? The moment we look into her eyes, we will be stoned. We will be stoned. Have you ever been stoned before? What music are you talking about? I don't hear any music. I don't know what you're talking about. Viewer discretion is advised. Are you ready to be stoned? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. We are out in public. The moment we are stoned, I will be at that bench. We will all be at that bench, just laughing, giggling to ourselves the moment we are stoned. Whoa. The world is spinning. Satu is already stoned. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. We are stoned. Music super loud. All right. There we go. That's the Medusa statue. I hope everyone survived. What music are you talking about? What music? Was someone playing music? You guys are hearing things. You talking to me? I don't know too much about the history of this. I know that it was installed like a few months ago, like 3 months ago or so. A little bit more than 3 months. Yeah, it was installed a few months ago. But if anyone knows who's the artist, do let us know. She's sexy, yeah. Indeed. So there we go. Let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie with Medusa over here. And bear with me. All right, there we go. Wait. Wrong pointing. There we go. Cover the front, says Alexa. Alexandria. Well, if you go to Europe, you'll see those statues everywhere anyway, so. Must be nippy out. Yeah, I think it's a bit nippy out. I was scared, so I didn't watch. Watch the hands. Well, if you come here late at night, if you come... YouTube, YT will now take down this video. Yeah, you know, they might misinterpret it as real. I've heard that has happened before. So I appreciate everyone who's been supporting the show, super chatting, patronizing. I mean, being patrons, supporting, etc. Thank you so much. So I have heard that if you come here late at night, you might see her move. She might have a different head altogether. Oh my God. This car just crashed into this other car. Oh my God, he's running. He's making a run for it. Oh, wow. He just crashed into the front bumper of this and he's going for it. Look at that. Oh, is he making a run for it? Is he making a run for it? Let's see. No, he's not making a run for it. He's not making a run for it. Thank you so much for playing the New York Times. Is he making a run for it? He's captured on camera. Let's see if he made any damage. No, almost nothing. He just hit the license plate a little bit. The license plate is a bit loose now, but no other damage. Yep, he made a run for it. He knows you're filming, yeah. No, I think he's parking. I'm not sure what he's gonna do, but he ruined the license plate a little bit. Doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't seem like he caused any big damage. You have to stop if there's damage. I think you have to leave your insurance. Yeah, because it's your fault. Otherwise, it'll be considered, I think, a hit and run. I'm not sure. This is not a lost channel, so I don't know. Zap, let's keep the good vibes. Let's keep the good vibes. What's the best pizza in New York City, in my opinion? For my number one recommendation for the quintessential New York City slice is Joe's Pizza in the Greenwich Village. So here we have Law and Order. Yeah, this Law and Order is filmed a lot in these neighborhoods. Yeah, in the family court. Send them to the tomb, says Amanda. We stopped to see how much damage. Yeah, I think it's almost imperceptible. Luckily, he got lucky. Do I like artichoke pizza? I do. I think they have gone down in quality. I used to really like them, especially in my college days. But I think they went down in quality. Is this a condo? I think it has been converted into a condo, yeah. Yeah, this has been converted into a condo. Oh, watch out. This might be black ice. Yep, this is black ice. This, ladies and gentlemen, was called black ice. I'm not sure why they were cleaning the street when it's freezing. But that is super slippery. Do you like Scarl's Pizza? We actually passed by it. I wasn't too impressed when I tried it like 2 or 3 years ago. But I don't know. I'll give it another try one day. All right, so let me show you one more stop. Let me know. Here at Think Coffee, I saw Casey Neistat. I was drinking coffee here last year, and I saw Casey Neistat sit down, sip his espresso. If anyone knows who Casey Neistat is, do let them know in the comments. He's a famous vlogger. Used to be based in New York City, now it's based in LA. Zap says, yeah, I did actually see the real Casey Neistat. I didn't say hi to him because, to me, coffee shops are a sanctuary. And I usually don't say hi to celebrities. Anyway. And I've seen Casey Neistat on a skateboard a few times, yeah. Hi, RH from Israel. Welcome. What about Danny's and Kew Gardens? I was impressed with Danny's. Yeah, but Danny's, I think, cheats a little bit by adding extra sugar to the sauce. So they're really good, but I prefer the less sweeter sauces, the ones that don't use too much sugar. Though almost all New York City style pizza uses a bunch of sugar. Okay, so who wants a tiny little Casey Neistat tour? Impromptu is Casey Neistat's famous apartment. I mean, not apartment, but studio. Here is his action cam that used to have a view of people who were wait in front and yell, "Can I be in the vlog?" If I'm not joking, it might sound like I'm joking, but if I could, I would landmark this studio because, in my opinion, Casey Neistat's impact on YouTube has been enormous. On just filmmaking overall in social media has been enormous. He's inspired people like me, countless other people I know personally. It's because of him that I think YouTube really skyrocketed in its art. And I would landmark his studio if I could. So this is where he stays. Right now, his friend Sam Sheffer, which I know personally. I never met Casey Neistat personally, but I know Sam Sheffer. He's based here now. And right in the bottom is 368 Studios. Pretty sure you're now a celebrity, says hold on. This was so much fun today, says Linda. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Be careful with those air conditioners above your head. Yes, says Rosie. Hey, Shields, $7 for hot beverage. You've been walking for 3 or 4 hours? I have. I've been walking for 3 hours and 26 minutes and 30 seconds. Here it is. So this used to be, I think this was 368. Was it this one? Yes, this is 368. So I think 368 was actually split in two. Yeah, it was split in two. So this was the main entrance to 368. And then I think they split it in two. So 368 was Casey Neistat's studio. And this is the main entrance right here, 368. Have you ever thought about being on public TV? I don't know. I definitely want to do a show on Netflix or Amazon Prime. 100%. So here it is. Let me zoom in. Let me actually go. This is like a public studio. I don't think they'll mind that we're snooping in. What's your favorite place in Lower Manhattan? Nolita is my number one neighborhood in Lower Manhattan. Nolita, which is north of Little Italy. So I've been to a few parties here. I actually met. So don't mean to what is it called? Name drop. I don't mean to name drop, but yes, I've been to 2 parties here, and I met so many wonderful YouTubers. I didn't go to the days that Casey Neistat was here, but I went to the days where I met people like Sam Sheffer, Craig Adams. I also met my friend Youssef Onder. He's another YouTuber. Of the bigger ones, I also met Brett Conti and Eric Conover. Very briefly, only said hi to him. And there's a few others. Sarah Dietschy was here as well. A few others. Some people might know Brendan Powers as well. Yeah, let me know if you know any of those guys. Grant says I must be freezing my beep off. Yes. Eric has wonderful videos. I really like them. Ryan Serhan. This was pre Ryan Serhan. So when I came to this party, it was in late 2016. No, It was 2017. It was a bit before Ryan Serhant really started becoming big on YouTube. Harris, thank you so much for the 368 super chat. Oh my god, that's so cool. Harris has left a 368 super chat. Okay, so let me show you the backside, the area where Casey Neistat has flown his drone and done so many videos in this back area where there's like a sky bridge. Let me show it to you. This is Cortland Alley. That's the name. And sorry about the big thumb. Big mittens. Am I planning to travel this summer? Oh yes. I'm ready to go to UK and Ireland as fast as I can. Rose. Hope that when you go to UK, you could do a video with CGP Grey. CGP Grey. Yes, I love his videos. I would love to partner up with him. His pre-vlog vids are outstanding. I agree with you, photos from around New York. Yes, I agree with you. So I'll show you where he used to. Well, first he used to grab pizza here. Joey, this is becoming an to Casey Neistat tour. He used to grab pizza here at Joey Pepperoni Pizza and film there all the time. I'll show you. He used to say that there was very shady guys around here, and he would avoid filming on this area specifically, right here, because there was always shady guys. If anyone doesn't know what shady means in UK countries, it's called dodgy. Let me know what other names are for shady, suspicious, etc. All right, let me show you Cortland Alley. So New York City, Manhattan specifically, doesn't have too many alleyways, contrary to what they show on shows like Law and Order. And this is one of the few ones. Ooh, some black ice here. Uh-oh. Kids say sus. Yes, sus is shady as well. Yeah, sus is another slang. I just noticed no mods, Joe, or maybe you just haven't seen them yet. But yes, in the comments afterwards, write down in the comments if you want to volunteer to be a mod. I'm only considering people I recognize their name, and you must be able to DM me via Facebook or Instagram once I ask you. All right, let's show you this is one of the alleyways. So Casey Neistat has flown his drone outside of here a few times, including from his studio. This is the backside of his studio. And the museum, yes, the smallest museum in all New York City. I actually have a video of it. It's one of my older YouTube videos. It's about 3 years old at this point. Is here. Here it is. The smallest museum in all of New York City. It's literally in an elevator shaft. Right here. Lots of graffiti, so we're not getting the best view, but let me zoom in. Or let me zoom out. There we go. Smallest museum in all of New York City. He always used to meet the UPS driver. Yes, Marvin is his name, I think. Marvin or Melvin? I think it was Marvin. Marvin always used to meet him outside here in this area. So this is literally a tiny little museum. They watch my video on it that I made 3 years ago. It's both posted on YT and FB. And you can learn more about it. It's a museum with 3 M's, I think. It's really tiny. I remember that video. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. It's so glad you remember these videos. So in the summer, you usually see someone sitting outside, and they'll let you in if it's open that day. And let me put on my hat so I'm part of the camera shaking this. All right, cool. Thank you for weathering the cold. My pleasure. So let's I'll stick around for about 10 minutes as we walk to Canal Street, and I'll answer any of your questions that you might have asked before in the live stream, but I did not see them. So you can feel free to ask any other questions. I'll show you here the rest of the alleyway. Lots of Instagrammers take photos here. There's also a secret cafe here. I'll show it to you. I don't think it's open right now, the pandemic. Here we have an Instagrammer. So lots of Instagrammers right here. So here's a secret cafe. I wish they were open, but watch my video from last January. I do a food tour here with my friend Jenny of Townie Tourist, and we go to this secret cafe here. Really, really cool cafe. It's called Swada Coffee. Hope they open up in the near future, but it's really awesome. It's secretive. It's really amazing. And they have a really cool matcha latte as well. The street is very hard. Yeah, so Law and Order films a whole lot of this on this street. And because Law and Order uses the street so often, it's called Cortlandt Alley. People assume that New York City is filled with alleyways, but it isn't. There's barely alleyways in New York. In Manhattan specifically. So we are basically in, oh, these guys are filming a hip hop video. Do you guys want to bomb the hip hop video? These guys are filming a hip hop video. Look at that. They got the camera and everything. Matching orange hats. I told you this is a famous alleyway. So Law and Order films a lot here as well. Let me know if you've seen the Law and Order episode here. So this neighborhood it's basically Chinatown still. Yeah, people call it formerly Chinatown.
Well, unless it's just
Wait, I think it's this way.
Nice to see people all doing art. Yes, I agree. It's nice. Uh-oh. Whoa, we have a big truck. What is this? This truck. What is this? Oh shit. That looks so ominous. Oh, I mispronounced that word, but it looks so weird, so suspicious. Is that part of the photo shoot? You have a big truck on purpose? Yeah, Old Cheval and the Swada Cafe is also closed. Yeah, the secret cafe is closed. Diana says, well, if you're going to interrupt him, have something at least. No, I won't interrupt them. All right, let's pass by them. We'll just casually pass by them. We won't interrupt them. Or no, they're filming a hip-hop video. Let's see. Let's pass right behind him. Yeah. He ain't gonna turn.
Run up, then we gon' shoot at you. Where you from? Tenement. Open there while I
Oh, I like this. Good music. It doesn't sound American. It sounds French. Is that French? It sounds a lot like French hip hop. Let us know. Is that French or anyone can hear it? That's so cool. That's funny. Yeah, let us know. That doesn't sound like American hip hop. It sounds a lot like French hip hop. My English is so bad, says Raul. Yeah, it sounds a whole lot like French hip hop. So I guess a bunch of French, maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds like a bunch of French dudes made it over here to New York City. They're in the middle of filming. Haiti, maybe Haitian, yeah, maybe it's Haitian. Maybe they're Nigerians as well. It does also sound a little bit like British hip hop. Yeah. That's funny. What's the name of this alley? This is Portland Alley. Portland Alley. All right, so Cameroon. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of African immigrants here in New York City. There's sometimes you'll see French immigrants here, but yeah, the hip hop in those countries sounds different from American hip hop. All right, let me see if I missed any questions. Chinese McDonald's is here, yeah. Golden Arches. I do way more than just the @Daily Walker. Oh, we're referring to. Thank you so much for tuning in to Chmaz. Can you feel your legs? No, but they're still walking, so that's good. They're still moving, but I can't feel them. Is that a good sign? They have alleyways like this in Toronto, yeah. Yeah, not so much in New York. Not so much in Manhattan, I mean. Queens has more alleyways, but... How was the pie? Asked Eugen. It was amazing, Eugen. You will get frostbite, says Mandy. I don't think so. It's not windy. And I'm pretty covered up. My nose is also covered. I think everything really important is covered. But I'll show you where to get warm. Are they closed now? Oh no, I think the Canal Street Market is closed. That's sad. Can you feel your feet? Yeah, I can. I'm just joking around, yeah. I can fully feel my feet and my hands and everything. Warm shower would be good, yes, indeed. If it was windy, I would be a little bit more cautious. But since it's not windy, and I'm wearing a mask, which is keeping my nose warm, I feel pretty okay. Wow, so a lot of people have been watching this video. One more time, slam that like button today. Let me know if you're in team like. The more those likes, the more people we can show New York to. Those people out there who can't access New York for various reasons. They might be too far away, borders might be closed between countries, or they might have mobility issues. Let's bring more New York to them. So slam that like button. And I was gonna go here to get warm, but it is closed. I'm not sure why. I guess they closed now. Yeah, seems like they're only open maybe on the weekdays. So sad. Canal Street Market closed. I was hoping you could pick me up a $10 Rolex. Can you go to Empire Towers? No, I can't. All right, everyone. Stay tuned. Videos every Wednesday and Saturdays at 1 p.m. across 3 platforms: YT, FB, and Twitch. And every other time is around random. But hint, hint. Since I'm here in New York City, I'm going around the same time, 1 p.m. as well. So maybe stay tuned. So stay tuned, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If I missed any questions, sorry about that. Feel free to ask again next time I'm around. I'm gonna join these guys. Whatever they were saying, something like that. I'm gonna join them. Be that guy in the random guy in that rap video. So I might become famous in France or Nigeria, or they come from somewhere else, definitely. I'll be famous over there. Everyone, keep being awesome, and always keep on exploring. Have a great day. Bye-bye.